on that? Yeah.
Kinda
Not to mention, it would be surprising. So, like, when you dress like that and come with a green screen, they're expecting that side. But imagine you came like this and then you drop that side, you'd be like, holy fuck, this guy, you know what I'm talking about?
Does
it's
Devin
next
not have
level.
a fucking t-shirt on literally every show?
What?
No,
No, I'm always in. I'm always coming from the office because I.
Yeah, he's
get off
always
the
business
vacation,
casual.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, but today I'm actually wearing a shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, you look great. You look great. And I also said
Thanks,
the house you're in looks like something from like Little House on the Prairie from like 1962.
It is. It's
But
like
it's your parents' house. Yeah, so it makes sense.
It's a log cabin in the middle of nowhere, like literally nowhere. Yeah.
Bottom left corner. Fucking hard to get this guy on. Jesus Christ. Insane, dude. Guy fucking ditches every second, falls asleep, and God knows what he's doing. Raylan's fucking lines of crack cocaine on his fucking counters. Welcome to the podcast. Number 2 underneath me for esports analysts, writers, and journalists. We all know him as the asshole of the show under me, but he's a dear friend with amazing hair and a huge fucking forehead. Welcome, Slasher.
Okay, I'm not appreciating these intros. No more that you are now higher ranked than me in Counter-Strike. That is actually unfucking believable. Train cannot believe that.
MG2, baby. MG2.
That's actually happened.
I'm hitting double MG. I'm hitting MGE today. Then I'm gonna hit badge the next, dude. It's coming, baby. Tonight we'll play Slasher. If you don't have a bedtime of a baby, we'll use that one instead for 2019.
You know why I fucking fall asleep is because you have the most delinquent fucking schedule where you wake up at 9 or 10 p.m. and then stream the entire night and then fall asleep at 12 at noon or something. I usually fall asleep at 11 p.m. or so and wake up at 6 or 7 in the morning, which is when you fucking schedule this goddamn show. Okay? Only you have this fucking schedule. No other normal person in the world has the same schedule like that.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, you're talking about gamers also, right?
Exactly. Here's what's crazy to me.
Probably a lot of people.
The show starts at 1 in the morning.
Here's what's crazy.
Ends at 5 in.
But here's what's crazy.
I gotta go to sleep. I'm as old as Andy Milonakis.
Exactly. Like, listen. Here's the crazy part. What Andy says is so right. Like, all these gamers that have early schedules, they only have early schedules because it fits their stream time and it makes them more money and gets them more exposure. But realistically speaking, all of them in the beginning of their careers of gaming off stream probably had my schedule. All of them. Every single one of us had nighttime schedules. I mean, to be honest, when I used to queue games in the morning, there was no queue. It was dead. It was fucking crickets. Now, it's the most active. It's insane. But anyways, to move next. No. Okay, then maybe I'm wrong. All right, let's move on here. To the right of Devin.
Imagine one person saying no changes your mind. No? Okay, yeah, you're right. You know what? I'm wrong.
True. To the right of Devin. Last podcast for 31 days. I think what's going on here is I think he's realized there's a trend of podcasts that lead to certain things. But these 31 days will show him it's not this podcast. It's every other fucking podcast that causes him those problems except for this one. So we'll see him back here after the 31 days when he realizes the Scuffed podcast is a happy place, safe space. No drama has ever come from it except for me and that Facebook streamer. What's her name? Trade Chat? Shameless. Anyways, to the right of Devin Nash. My dear friend, my good friend, people have tried canceling our friendship 300,000 times, but we still sit there stroking each other's fucking cocks. Destiny, Stephen Bonnell. Disagree with him, he'll destroy your ego. Bonnell. Welcome, brother.
Hi, what's up?
Not much.
I'm just taking a break because I'm just trying to open my schedule up a little, just because I do a lot of this shit, not because there's drama or anything.
He's doing it because he's stealing your idea. I'm just kidding.
Well, listen, a stolen idea can't be a stolen idea. Think about that. Below Destiny.
True.
Hi.
Laying down at his parents' house in a squad W position.
It kind of needs to be a little bit lower.
There you go. Laying down in a squad W position. But he swears he's not doing it on purpose. And if you even say one word about that, you're a fucking sexist. Welcome to the show. Esfand! Esfand! Welcome!
Thank you. I love being here.
Welcome, brother. Welcome. Welcome. To the right, Destiny. Professional Hearthstone player, professional TFT player, professional every card game in the book, every chess game, every checkers game, whatever strategic mind game there is in the fucking game that I can't understand because my mind moves at a pace of a snail.
You
Just
said the
kidding.
pace of Andy?
Yeah, I was making a joke.
A turtle joke.
No, a snail joke. But it had nothing to do with an animal. It had to do with both of us being old.
It would have been funnier if it was a turtle joke. but
Yeah,
okay.
the turtle joke's outplayed. Anyways, yeah, I got
Yeah,
your back.
you're
Don't
right.
worry. Yeah, and not to mention, I'll be honest with you. When I look at turtles' heads, I think of uncut penises more than I think of you. But anyways,
I'm uncut too, so there we go.
no, so not uncut, cut. No, uncut. Wait, you're uncut?
Yeah, bro, I'm Greek.
Okay, to the right. Strategy professional gamer, runs the TFT section currently, #1 in the TFT section. Don't shake your head. I made that up. It's more hype. Trust me. Okay. Tides of Time. Welcome, brother.
Yo.
Below Tides. Ran the MTV show at one point. One of the best rappers in the world. Beautiful hair, beautiful glasses, beautiful shirt. Amazing apartment he's in. Andy Milanakis, welcome, brother.
What's up, babies? How you doing?
To the right of Tide. One of the best Dota 2 players in the world. At one point was ranked #1 top laner for Team Dignitas. I'm just kidding. For Team TSM, top laner. Some of you know him as... some of you know... Fuck it. Dyrus, welcome, brother.
The odd one. Welcome, dude.
Yeah, I literally used to
Thanks,
play
bro.
Dota for Dignitas.
Who?
Really?
Yeah,
What year?
a long time ago.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
Dota.
wait, you played Dota for Dignitas?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, give me one sec. To the right of Destiny, ex-Dignitas player for Dota. Tides of Time, welcome!
Nice.
No problem. Okay. Welcome, guys. Hello, everybody. Everyone looks sleepy. It's okay. We're going to wake the fuck up. Me and Destiny and S-Fan are going to bring this up. I've invited S-Fan specifically because he's my friend and also specifically because he's the only one that has as much energy as me and Andy. And we're the youngest ones here, you fucking old fucks. All right, boys. It's Thanksgiving. Everyone had their food except for me. I had to drive all across town to find one open fucking place. Couldn't find it. So instead, I got 4 Snickers bars, 4 Milky Ways, 3 Cokes, 2 Red Bulls, 2 waters, and 1 jar of peanut butter. And I had my Thanksgiving right there before stream because that's my life now, streaming, and that's about it.
There you go.
What about you, Devin?
I had like a really wholesome dinner with my family, and then I ate another second dinner, and then we watched The Irishman.
Oh, I want to see that.
Oh yeah, that just came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Nice.
spoilers, Destiny.
They all die in the end.
Okay.
All the Irish die. Every single one of them.
Destiny,
So
what
I
about
had
you?
like a super
Spoilers,
wholesome
dude.
one.
But you're
I was-
banned for another year.
Good.
How was your Thanksgiving,
Spoilers.
Destiny? Did you stuff any turkeys?
Nice
Oh,
one. I streamed for
shit.
8 hours. That's what I did.
I was trying to farm some ha-has. Slasher, what about you, brother?
I'm sure you'll get them.
I ate with my mom. That was nice.
Good for you, Slasher. Good for you.
Yo, Destiny, who did you host? You hosted some like cutie little chubby guy tonight. I was like really, I thought his stream was really wholesome. Who was that?
So Andy Milanakis.
Okay, thanks.
I wanted to make that joke, but I wasn't sure if I was too far. Okay, good.
No,
Oh, wait, it's real? It's not a joke? You
no,
host...
it's not, not a joke.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
They think he burned me, but I was actually that was my intention for the joke.
S-Fan, how was your Thanksgiving, brother?
It was good.
Very nice. Very nice. Your parents' house?
Yes.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Have you hit your sub goal?
No.
How about your donation goal?
Absolutely not.
Have you found any guy that was ugly 2 weeks ago, but now that their view count's high, they're really good looking?
Yes.
Oh, very, very nice. That's fucking awesome. Have you
There you
checked
go.
out your social media traction ever since you started talking to that guy? It's boosted very high, hasn't it?
Yes.
Have you also realized that you haven't had any issues with Instagram as far as sexism goes, but suddenly every other platform has sexism because you can't use sexuality to get views?
Yes.
Crazy. Anyways, Tides, how was your time?
My family doesn't do like holidays and normal days. We usually do it at a different time when everything's like cheaper and like less chaosy.
That's actually so smart.
Yeah.
It is. Tides.
Even Christmas?
Huh?
Even Christmas?
Sometimes not. We usually do it in January, actually.
Christmas in January?
Yeah.
It makes
You-
sense why you're such a high-level strategy player because it came from your family. It all makes sense.
That's
You
actually
don't have to listen to society. Society tries to get you to buy the Valentine's candies and the Christmas. All right, sorry.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. What you just did there, Andy, I feel like I was on an acid trip.
Really?
I don't know why. The way you just talked and said that, I felt like I was watching some like show that was like, inducing some sort of acid trip, like some weird. That was weird. Anyways, Tides,
It was like a GTA radio station.
Tides, both you and I.
Yes.
Tides, okay, Popo.
As said, I'm really I can't concentrate on the show right now. Okay, my eyes are only in one direction. There's 8 cameras, but I only see one right now.
Careful, Slasher. You might get accused of sexism if you stare at something that's positioned there to stare at.
Hey, you only see one or you see two?
Oh my god. He's twerking them, bro. They're like animatronic little bunnies.
Yes, man. Be careful, dude. Destiny might add you to his. Her. Wait, can I say that? Can I make that joke?
I don't even know where you were going with that
Can I
one.
make that joke or no?
Type it.
Destiny might add you to his harem. That's what he's about to say.
There we go.
Can I make that joke or no? Is that okay?
I don't give
Dude,
a
it's not a joke if it's true.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't really make Destiny look bad. You're like, oh, great. You're making a joke about how he fucks a lot of bitches.
That's the
It's all
crazy
good.
part. No, you're completely right. Like, that joke wasn't to make fun of Destiny. That joke was to make fun of S-Fan for getting about to get bent over and fucked. Not saying that. Not saying that.
How do you
being,
dig? How do you dig so much?
yeah,
It's
not
so-
saying that if you're about that, that's bad. I'm not into that, but I'm into like I'm open with that. I'm not open with it.
That
But
took a weird
holy
turn,
shit,
bro.
man! You know what I mean?
That took a
Yeah,
really
you're
weird
plugged.
turn.
You're plugged with it. You're plugged with
Holy
it.
fuck, dude! That's
You just gotta backpedal
I
at that
think we
point.
understand.
oh my god, dude. Okay, Tides. Both you and I have the same permanent like black eyes.
Yeah. It's really thin skin under. I also have insomnia, so.
Yeah, dude. My eyes are permanently like if you look at my stream, you can see just permanent like I just have it looks like I have eyeshadow on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
like ever since high school, people just ask me like why I have a black eye. Like a lot of people like got scared of me because like they always thought I got into fights.
Yeah.
That's some rugged shit.
The black
Yeah.
eye adds like it adds a I don't know if I can say this, but it adds that blank shooter vibe from both of us, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
You blanked the wrong word.
Oh, I blanked the wrong word.
I came from, I grew up in New York, and like my high school and middle school weren't really that tough, but my
Wait, where'd you go?
kindergarten was actually in the Bronx in a really tough neighborhood. So even when I was like 7 years old, I used to walk into kindergarten with like a fake scar. Sorry.
I don't know what we're talking
I don't know,
about.
just
Neither
trying
do
to
I.
make it weird.
Dyrus, how's your Thanksgiving, brother?
I ate with my girlfriend's family, and it was actually quite wholesome.
You want to hear something wholesome?
Sure.
You know your dad?
Oh god.
What did he do this time?
Nothing bad. He gave me his
Okay.
Twitch Prime, motherfucker. How do you think about that, huh? Stole your dad. I have 2 dads now. Not saying that, I'm not. Jesus Christ. Today's just one of those days, isn't it, dude? What I meant by having 2 dads, which isn't a bad thing at all. You can have 2 dads, but I don't have 2 dads. But I have 2 dads metaphorically because
You can have 2 dads if you want, Train. It's okay.
Okay.
He's my
I
dad
mean-
too. We can share the same dad.
He gave me his Twitch Prime sub, dude. His one single Twitch Prime, he gave it to me. How do you feel about that, Dyrus?
Well, he's a squad W as it gets, so I'm happy he's found his home.
Wait, is he like? What do you mean by that?
If you ever invite him on this podcast, I don't know if your podcast will be able to handle it. He's a squad W as it gets.
I've noticed
The squad hybrid W.
No, I watch Gordo and he he's hilarious. I'll just say that. I'm not gonna say anymore. He's actually. Yeah. Anyways, Slasher, how was your Thanksgiving, brother? He's good. He's funny as fuck, dude. He spams shit like, you know what? It's funnier in context. You have to be there to understand. If I say it out of context, it's gonna sound weird. Anyways, Slasher, how was your Thanksgiving, dude?
Can Dyrus's dad be my dad? I have no dad.
Really? I wouldn't have been able to tell that at all.
No, but I wasn't supposed to be a super.
Slasher, wonder what's crazy?
Yeah, what?
So I have a pretty good like the one talent I have compared to the
Is
million.
asking for subs?
I guess 2 talents I have. Yeah.
True.
The one talent.
True.
The one oh, by the way, guys, thanks for all the subs today. Eddie Box, thanks for the 100, man. Appreciate it, dude. Tapia, thanks for the 10 gifted subs, man. And shout out to you, Zandril and Amarabu for the 5 gifted subs each. Thank you. And all the tier 1s and Twitch Primes. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for the resubs. I'll call you guys out at the end of the stream if we have some time. I love you guys. One of my talents is kind of like, in a way, like just kind of reading people a little bit. And I get this vibe from you. And I said this earlier this week on stream. I get this vibe where you look like the kind of person and act like you have this secret, fetish of like having that red ball in your mouth and like hiring one of those BDSM girls to come over and fuck you in the ass.
Whoa.
I get that vibe.
Are you
from
talking to me?
I get that vibe from you.
Fucking
No,
P-Train?
no. You know what? Actually, now
How
that you
did
mention
you
it,
fucking get from joking that my dad is dead, just to be clear here, from the 2 dad discussion into getting pegged?
He's trying to high road you, Train. Don't let him high road you. Don't let him high road you on that.
I just
That's
want
kind
to
of
make sure.
weird.
This is the
Slippery
transition
Slasher.
wrong way.
Slippery Slasher. He's
Dude.
pivoting. He's pivoting, dude. He didn't even answer yes or no. Okay, let's move on.
Because he can read you, dude.
Yep. No, I'm just kidding. I can't read anyone. S-Fan, go ahead.
no,
I already asked you.
I completely agree. But I mean, I don't. Do you want to add anything, Devin?
No, I'm good. Andy, what about you, dude? How was your Thanksgiving?
Pretty good.
Holy shit.
I woke up pretty late, and I just thought it'd be fun to turn on a stream, and I didn't really want to go far away. So the only like big Thanksgiving that I heard of was like in San Diego. It's like 2 hours away. So I turned on a little stream. It like a lot of people were saying that it was pathetic. That was kind of the point. I went to Whole Foods and I bought a bunch of like turkey and stuffing and stuff, and then I streamed it. And then I played my little mini Sega Genesis that I bought. It has like 40 Sega Genesis games on it. So I had a pretty good like 5-hour like just wholesome little Thanksgiving stream. That was cool.
Dude, that's so cool when you like stream on Thanksgiving because it's like you can be there for all the people that can't be there for
Yeah,
Agreed.
definitely. There's so many people that are just not with their family, and my
Yeah.
reasoning is also like going to New York and back is like it's like 5,000 miles, 10 hours in the air, and I always go for Christmas for a long time. So like I'm going to New York for a couple of weeks. There's no way in hell that I'd want to go for Thanksgiving, then fly back, and then do another 5-hour flight for Christmas. So I just go for Christmas for like 2 to 3 weeks, and that's way better. Christmas is a real holiday. Thanksgiving is bullshit.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Only Hanukkah's real.
I thought you said the reverse, dude. Christmas, winter in general, winter is my favorite my favorite season in the world. I love winter. I love everything about it. In my opinion, okay, so I feel like compared to like contemporary beliefs and like the popular general belief that I at least hear from everybody in school, back when I was in school, on Twitch, everywhere I go, streamers, conventions, whenever this topic's brought up, is 2 things. 1, they love sunny days. 2, they love summer or spring. I, on the other hand, feel like winter and overcast are the best for this one reason. I think they are actually the most energized, the most energy in the air, the most lively times of any time. And I feel like sunny days are draining, life-sucking. Is that a word? Life-sucking?
Sucking.
Yeah, just like trash.
I think it's suckling.
I mean, I hear you. Like I think
Life suckling.
there's a happy medium, right? Like December in New York when it's like 40 degrees or maybe 32 degrees, walking around with a couple of layers on. It's really beautiful and it's nice.
What the
But
fuck?
January and February, like when it's like below 0 and it's just shitty blizzards and you can't fucking leave your place because it's just bone chillingly fucking cold. I don't fuck with that. Fuck that shit. I'll be 72 degrees in a fucking t-shirt, having some iced tea, fucking Beverly Hills. You can suck a dick.
And that's
if you don't
why.
like that.
That's why. Listen, and that's the logic of most people, and that's why
It's
they're all
not
pussies.
logic. It's just preference.
Let me tell you why they're all pussies. Okay, you ready for this?
Uh-oh.
Because
Here's
listen,
why you're wrong about your preference, Andy. Good luck.
exactly. Just listen here, okay? And this goes against me because I'm Persian. Okay, the Greeks.
You live in fucking Texas.
Listen here, asshole. I'm talking.
What the fuck are you
Hey.
talking about? When have you lived in a cold environment?
Winters. It's 119
When
today,
in your
by the
whole
way. I
fucking
can't
Hey,
life
leave
asshole.
the
you
house.
lived in a cold environment?
Hey, asshole. Listen. Let me finish. You'll understand. Okay.
Zero. You never have.
Listen. Just because when it's cold, just let me finish. Okay. The Greeks. 300. The Spartans. Why do you think they were so strong, so impenetrable? They
all died, you know.
They use the cold to heal.
Bless
Sorry
you.
about that.
The
Use
cold
the
has
cold to heal.
anti-inflammatory properties.
The cold healed. I'm not even kidding. The cold healed them. The cold made them more sturdy. Does the heat do that? No. The cold does.
You know what else is really healing? Drinking Coca-Cola and Snickers for dinner. That's really healing.
Jeez.
I mean, are you really gonna
True.
bring history into this?
No.
Didn't they all die?
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Before we move
what
on,
I can
I
do.
want to ask a question. So, during winter, did you guys ever have school days where school is canceled because snow?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yup.
I'm from
Only when they-
Hawaii. I'm from Hawaii, and it doesn't snow there, so it never was canceled for me.
Oh
so
my
I'm really
god, dude,
sad
waking
about
up,
that.
especially because. Sorry to interrupt, man. I was just gonna say, just because school starts so early, waking up with that miserable feeling of having to like get on a bus and just be like, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning or 6:30, just feeling that miserable feeling, and then just like waking up and going into the living room, and you see on TV you have like a 2-hour delay, and then the 2-hour delay like turns into canceled. First they like try to make it work with like seeing how the roads are going to be, and they say it's going to be a 2-hour delay. They list all the schools, and then they, an hour later they're like, all right, now here's the update. So and so school's canceled. So and so's canceled. This is canceled. This is 2-hour delay.
Dude, I'm so
you
tired of
feel
cancel
that when you
culture,
hear that
man.
canceled-
I'm so tired of cancel culture.
Shut the fuck up. When you hear that canceled on your school, oh, it was fucking.
The
There's
worst
actually-
was when you'd wake up and you start to see schools being canceled.
And yours is not.
And it
and
clears
yours
up.
isn't there. And you wait, and it gets like 5 minutes before you have to go, and your mom and dad's like, all right, well, I'm not gonna. It's like, mom, wait, you dumb
Yeah.
bitch, okay? Just fucking wait 5 more minutes. Holy shit. You start calling friends like, yo, did I miss it on the TV scrolling on the bottom or whatever? Did I miss the fucking ticker or whatever? Like, is it? They're like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm already
Holy
halfway.
shit.
It's such a cock tease, man. They made a whole movie like based on Snow Day. It's called Snow Day. It's like it's actually a good movie. I think Chris Elliott is in it. He's a comic genius.
Hey,
If
look
there
what,
was
I
ever
can
a half day, you get the full day off. Half day
Huh.
means there's no school.
look what I can do. You look at these nuts. You see them? These are
You're gonna break one?
pecans. Watch this. You take them. Well,
You
I
don't
kinda-
have to-
it kind of worked.
What are you trying to do?
You don't have to do it
I-
in
I
one
broke
hit.
it.
You could just
Can
take
you
your
see?
other hand like this and crunch it
Oh.
like that.
Well, I smashed it too hard.
Hulk smash. Sit
Can
the
you see?
fuck down, Sven. I'll fly to Austin and beat your ass.
I'm in Dallas.
I'll fly to Dallas and beat your ass.
Okay.
So this last week has been an interesting one. The last couple months, it's kind of been slow. Couple topics, couple stuff happening. This week though, a lot of good shit, some bad shit.
Oh yeah, lots of bands trying to get their feeds off all the Twitch bands. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
this is the podcast for Train.
Train
Yeah.
says he
Yeah.
doesn't like talking about this shit, but he will fucking get
No,
any
I do.
opportunity
No,
to
no, no,
pivot
no,
the topic
no, no,
into
no, no.
why Twitch is being a piece
No,
of shit.
no. I do love talking about it. What I've said is there's a difference of being involved in drama versus stepping back and analyzing, looking into it, seeing what's up. But being involved is dog shit. So anything that's like involved, I just keep it out. I don't want any of that bullshit. But I love talking about this. It's my entire. I rant about this 3 hours a day. You can ask my chat that forwards me. I rant about this shit 3 hours a fucking day, dude. I mean, I don't know if you saw the LSF clip of me telling Twitch to suck my cock, but
Yeah, I
I
saw
said that
that.
6 times in a row. Listen, that's a bullshit ban, and we'll get to that a little later.
You know, that's some high level analysis. You're right, Train.
It is high-level analysis.
I don't know what I'm missing.
Complete dog shit, dude. And better yet, Slash, I'll tell you right now, your mother's a whore. Just kidding. Okay. Okay. So let's start with this light topic.
Recording
Good
the channel
stuff.
right now.
Yeah. Tesla announces. To those that didn't get in chat, guys, Tarzan, one of the reasons he got banned was because he said your mother's a whore to somebody. Anyways, Tesla announces the Cybertruck, and it gets 200,000 pre-orders. 200,000 pre-orders. That's a little under my what happened to me when I released my merch. So that's fucking insane for them, dude. Absolutely crazy. What do you guys think about it? Just kind of open up a little bit.
Dude, it literally
Do you
looks
think
like
they would have gotten more if they hadn't broke the window?
I think they would have gotten less.
No.
I honestly, I think it. No, I agree with Train. I think it would have gotten less because I think how ugly it was, and that video made the word spread a lot faster, and then people were more interested in it.
What did they try to say that the window was bulletproof and then it broke?
Yeah.
It's
So
like
I know. I read what happened. I read
metal
what happened.
ball proof.
Dude, that shit was planned, bro. That shit broke. Dude, that was.
Yeah, it might have
Dude,
been
listen,
planned.
These guys probably said, you know what, guys, watch the. Elon's like, you know what, listen. I already made every other space company obsolete by reusing my own rockets, by allowing them to re-land and for us to recycle them and use them again. And the governments love that, so they've invested in us and they've given us a lot of money. So let me do the next thing for the commercial world, right? Let me make a car, and instead of putting millions of dollars into advertising, let's say the car does something. Let's do something live. And it does the opposite of what we said. And then this will viral on Twitter. It will go viral everywhere. And it'll be free advertisement. 100%.
You're the same dude that would think that Dr. Disrespect went to the bathroom on purpose.
No, I think
This is what I'm hearing.
You're the type of
He
dude that
made
pours the
sure
milk
the
before
windows
the
were fucked up so
cereal.
they would break. It's basically Dr. Disrespect went to the bathroom on purpose.
dude,
Yeah.
you
I
actually
disagree with
think
that.
these guys, this company, you think they came out and they allowed on a live show to allow this to break on accident?
Wait, what if it was an inside job?
Holy shit.
Yeah, by
What if it
themselves.
was Elon himself?
It was. Fuck do you mean?
I'm pretty sure when they
It was
hit the door
Epstein.
with the hammer, and then that's why it broke.
What if when they broke
Actually.
the window, Epstein was sitting in it? And that was the reveal.
That would be sick, bro.
How
What
crazy
if
would that have been?
Epstein's in like the Caribbean right now, just chilling or something?
What if the soul of Epstein is like the self-driving mechanism in all of Teslas, and he speaks to you like some Knight Rider shit?
Holy shit! If you were picking your kids up from like grade school, you'd get there so fucking fast.
Count
Okay.
it.
How do you feel about the truck, Destiny?
Strap in.
Honest to God, when I first saw it, it was the most hideous fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. The more that I've like thought about it, though, I don't know. Maybe it's like supposed to be provocative. Like it's the type of thing where if you see somebody driving, you're like, "What in the fuck is that monstrosity?" Maybe that's what they were going for. It's kind of grown on me a little
Yeah,
bit. I'm not
the
gonna
best
lie.
example I can
think
give.
it looks
I
that
actually,
bad.
I actually completely agree with you on that. The best example I can give that came to my mind instantly, which is why I'll give it now, is there was always that one girl that you overlook in school. You always overlook her. You're like, oh, she's beat, whatever, right? And then over time, weeks go by, months, and you start realizing, damn, she's not bad at all. This girl's actually kind of cute, right? That's the car
Just
for you.
like Epstein. Oh, sorry.
Dude,
Fuck.
it's the car. I'm telling you, bro. That's exactly what it is. So
Dude,
it's actually
that
insane.
car, it looks like something out of Twisted Metal 1, dude, for like PlayStation. There's like 6 pixels, dude. It's literally like they're just like 2 polygons and just like
It's got like
Why
a
do-
fucking
why do you guys
ultimate
all-
and everything.
I don't know why do people all think it looks like some old school shit? Like when you see a sci-fi movie, they do like minimalist, weird shit like that all the time.
Maybe
And that's,
sci-fi
like,
movies from the
futuristic.
70s.
Yeah, like Back to the
like,
Future.
Oh, come
True.
on, now?
This shit looks like Back to the Future car, but less detailed. That's exactly what it
No.
is. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if
yeah,
if-
it does.
I wouldn't be surprised if since Elon's known for like for being a genius for recycling his rockets, I wouldn't be surprised if these are literally rovers that they brought back from Mars and said, "Hey, what are we gonna do with these?" He goes, "Why don't we sell them?" Like, I would not be surprised if he's selling us the rovers he's already used and landed on Mars and they brought back fucking 20 years later. That's why they're so ugly and they're out of our time period. 100%. Trust me, dude. I've thought about this. So I think we've all come to the conclusion they're ugly. Dyrus, what do you think?
I'll be honest. I don't really care.
Yeah. Your voice matches that. Okay. Tides, what do you think?
When I first looked at it, I thought it was cool, but then I thought about like, what if my neighbor had that? I'd just be like, "This fucking douche. Like, what's he doing with that?" Like,
Yeah,
it's just a very like
pretentious
Attention
car.
whore. It's attention whory.
It's something you'd imagine YouTubers driving. 100%.
yeah.
Yeah, Jake Paul bought 5 of them.
Yeah. It's definitely a YouTube car.
Logan Paul's gonna do a backflip off it.
Yeah, no, I think like there are so many cool classic cars that get attention, but you can just tell like the type of car. It's like this is like a car collector car, and then there's like the clear attention whore car. You know the car that's driving down the fucking road that just looks like it doesn't even look like it's street legal. It's some like super low to the ground weird contraption, and you're like, this is like total attention whore bait. You know, that's what the Cybertruck kind of looks like. I don't think it looks that bad, but it's just attention whory. Shut up, Andy, Paints champ. Imagine these kids actually being funny.
Oh no.
Just no. I gotta really say this because imagine just having a normal discussion with people is enough for people to act like it's like, what a fucking loser. Shut up. Like,
well, didn't you see it? Didn't you see LSF today? Creating some sort of bullshit drama between Slicker and XQC.
Yeah,
Dude,
I saw that.
it's actually getting ridiculous, man. Like, it's actually getting to the point where it's like some literal fucking high school shit. Bunch of 6th graders making up shit that doesn't even exist.
It's just getting there now?
Yeah, it's getting worse, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've realized this. I actually thought about this today when I was buying the 4 Cokes, 3 Cokes, 2 Red Bulls. I realized that, you know, Livestream Fail is the one place that kind of labels streamers as drama addicted. But the only drama, I think 99% of drama is literally fabricated and pushed by LSF, right? For example, let me give you an example of this, okay? Me and Steven were friends, but there's going to be every couple months, a couple weeks where he's fucking annoyed of me. And same with the vice versa, right? So if he goes, oh, I'm kind of annoyed of Train, that's normal. Anyone who's actually had friends, they know friends fight. Sometimes physical, sometimes not. Sometimes they don't talk for months and they get back together. This is normal. It is normal human communication and interaction. For some reason on Twitch, if I'm annoyed of XQC one day, I say, yo, fuck XQC. LSF likes to clip that, make it into a huge goddamn big deal, title it a certain way, and then bring up fucking past resumes like it's some presidential fucking election, saying, remember 7 years ago when XQC did this and Train did that? This is why Train shouldn't have said fuck XQC. When the entire fucking platform does that, like, it's just the stupidest thing. It shouldn't matter. It should not matter. Like, if I want to say,
I appreciate people that have like a lot of like record keeping because it makes my life easier sometimes for arguments. But if you're walking around those subreddits and you're making like fucking 12 paragraph posts and you've got like 52 different posts or clips or whatever from some person, you probably are a little bit too invested in this shit. Like, it's probably time to take a step back and show.
You know what?
Agreed.
F everybody.
True.
They're trying to fill the fucking void of their wife, dude, with the drama.
They're trying
I mean,
to
it's
put it
not
their
only
way.
LSF to blame.
Yeah.
There's some catty people that stream and people that do like little catty fucking drama here and there. Like, they feed LSF. You can't just blame LSF. If there was no content and there was
You're
no
completely right.
cattiness or drama,
You're completely right. And
you know what I mean?
I was about to retract one of my statements right there. It's actually not. I shouldn't say LSF. It's literally maybe like 100 people out of those 400,000 people subscribed. Because I've
You
noticed.
think so?
You know, here I have proof of it, and here's why. Okay, or at least I think this is
More
proof.
than that.
Yeah, what Train did is Train actually went through and checked the logs of all these 100 people.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
had,
yeah.
Dude,
like,
I trust-
52 paragraph.
Good
I
point.
trust Train on LSF more than anyone because he literally like reads the entire Reddit for 2 hours
Check this
every
out,
stream.
okay? Dude,
Yeah.
I could tell you every narrative that's played and exactly what they're gonna say for what streamers get clipped in the same exact situation. So
He'd have like 4 PhDs
I have,
if he.
I have this
fucking
thing
said
down
anything
to a
else.
T. Let me tell you what it is, okay? The 100 was more arbitrary, if anything, but it's a very small percentage, and here's why. So a lot of streamers, including myself, get very upset over false narrative pushing and hate threads. It's very stressful and just very fucked up. So so for a while I'm like, damn, this sucks, right? This entire subreddit, everyone's gonna fucking believe this and go through it, blah blah blah. And then an hour later, a good clipped of me, right? And the comments are opposite, attracting a whole different demographic. Everything's better, everything's great. Then I realized it's not all of LSF. Most of LSF, they're completely casual. It's something that they probably go into a coffee shop, open, read for a second, close, go out through their day. Most people on that subreddit are complete casuals. They passively open, passively tune in and out. They have no idea what's going on in the depth of everything. It is the toxic degenerate that has no life. It is a very small percentage that actually feed into the negative. A very small percentage. I'm telling you, I've noticed this. It has to be less than 1% that actually goes through the drama in and out, because most of them, they don't care. One clip comes through, it's bad. They follow the highest comment. The next clip that comes in, it's good. They follow the highest comment. These guys, all of them react to the context of the clip. So however the clip is titled and however the clip is posted and whatever the top comment is, that's what all the other 99% comment under. These guys, they don't know. It's a small percentage that runs like the narrative of what's going on. And if those people get deleted, it's all positive and at the very least neutral.
Okay, also look at the view count from a video, right? If there's like 50,000 or 100,000 views that the video gets, and there are like 100, 200 comments at most, look at like a YouTube video with like 25,000 likes and like maybe 500 dislikes, and then you read the comment section and it's just like all shitty negative. It's the crazy fucking dwellers who are like, I'm only going to comment to say something to shit on someone. Like, it's very rare that someone actually wants to take time to write something positive, because it's the people who are just like, this is my fucking, yeah, let's go. The video's out. Here's how I shit on them. That's like their life. You know what I mean?
It's a small percentage.
But yeah, most people don't write anything at all. If you look at the view count to comments, you know?
It's a small percentage. I
do coke. Do you understand that?
I just opened League on accident. Fuck.
I think a good way to visualize it is just like the same way you visualize streaming. You're just like in a stadium full of people, and there's always that one drunk asshole who's just yelling bullshit, right?
Yeah.
That's the way I always visualize this kind of thing.
That's actually really good. Yeah.
Yeah. My point is that it's a very, very small percentage, but unfortunately, they're the ones that are the most active, and they're talking the most, and they're typing the most, and they're the first to get to the post to kind of milk it, title it the right way. And I've noticed that, right? For example, last thing, and we'll move on to the next topic. One day there's two clips, and they both actually made it on the front page. But one of them, and obviously got deleted like 2 hours later because you can't have duplicates. One of them was titled very, very like, it was by an individual that everyone knows. It's completely just such a dumb person. But
wait, the Normies Re person?
yeah, it was titled very fucking stupidly. Like it was pushing a certain narrative of the person's opinion of the other person, trying to like, push their personal agenda. And that one, everyone was following what the title was titled.
Yeah.
The other clip that was titled just neutral, it was just Train's thoughts, right? It was people agreeing. They were agreeing with what I had to say. The other one was titled like, entitled Train goes on another sex, like that was the title. And then the entire thread was hate. It's because when they read this title and they go into it, they have this confirmation bias. And once they get that from the title, they watch the clip, and that's what they're watching it in. They're waiting and expecting, and they're viewing it through that perception. You understand? But when the clip
it also attracts those people too, right? It attracts the people looking for that negativity.
Exactly. That's exactly.
I mean, Train. This is like people as a journalist and someone who's submitted like hundreds of posts to Reddit myself personally. People complain about clickbait and clickbait on the internet, and journalists writing really shitty headlines that have nothing to do with what is in the actual topic. But people on the internet upvote that shit. People love fucking clickbait, even if they say they hate it. Every time someone says they hate clickbait, they're the one that upvotes some stupid post with 10,000 upvotes to number one on Reddit. Without looking to see what it is.
This is the power of marketing, right? It's why marketers spend so much time on a title, because it'll totally change everybody's viewpoint of it. They won't bother. Yeah, they won't bother to go confirm it themselves. They'll just go with the narrative.
You're completely right. I agree with all that. Okay, well, let's move on. So Iran shut down the internet for 5 days to bring down protests. Both Esfan and I are Iranian. That has nothing to do with that at all, but I just wanted to say that. Could you guys imagine internet being shut down for 5 days in America? What would happen? Everything would go to shit, right? It'd be World War VII.
Dude, if everything didn't have internet for 5 minutes, it'd be bad. like honestly, think about it.
Did it help? Did the protests cease or subside?
For 5, I don't know.
I guess we wouldn't know because the internet shut off. Good one. Yeah, I know. What do you think about that? I mean, I'd just be upset I couldn't play CS:GO and open crates, to be completely real with you. I don't know what I do.
I just like, I'm kind of uninformed about this, but like, I feel like there are certain places, certain countries that just have backwards fucking governments that do horrible, fucked up shit. And it's kind of like almost surprising to me that like it's 2019 and you still see like shit like North Korea existing, China's government, like, you know, I don't know much about Iran, but like, I'll give you a TLDR. I'll give a TLDR of Iran. Pretty much, Iran was a very powerful country, very great leader, amazing place. America and a few other forces, they exiled the great leader and put in someone that they liked, basically a puppet, and everything went to shit. Government's trash, everyone's fucked, everyone's evil, and it's fucked up.
Who's the great leader? Just wondering.
Maybe Destiny's a good person to ask. How long do you think it's going to take for like the world? I know is never going to be perfect, but when can we have governments on a certain level where they're not completely fucking mentally ill?
I don't know. I don't know why you would think I would have the answer to that, but I don't know when world peace or when all the governments are going to be on board with each other. I don't know when that's going to happen. But
I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying you tell me when, but like, what needs to happen? Like, what the fuck?
Isn't Destiny, please.
It kind of reminds me of like when a kid asks like their parents. You know, they just keep going on and on and on. It's just like one of those ridiculous, unanswerable questions.
Damn.
Dad, tell me when.
Yeah, I
Can
don't know.
you tell me when?
Someday.
Andy, are you high?
I gotta go.
Is the sky blue?
Oh, by the way, that picture's kind of cool. I got a geisha girl to do the West Side fingers move.
The West Side fingers?
Yeah, you know, like throwing up the W, West Side.
Wait, a geisha girl? What does that mean, a geisha girl?
Look at the girl. You know, you haven't
It's
seen
a
a
Japanese,
geisha girl before.
like, actress, kind of. Like
Wait,
a theater actress.
I thought geisha was a name.
No.
No.
I mean,
isn't it their formal dress? Isn't that what a geisha is?
It's not really an actress, actually. It's kind of more of like a...
I thought
like
geishas were like really high class prostitutes.
Yeah.
Like, geishas were people that were trained like from birth or whatever to like entertain like suitors and whatnot, and that they
I'm
were.
scared of Twitch.
I thought geishas were like concierge at a hotel.
Well,
They're like high-quality escorts.
no,
Yeah.
come on. There's not. There might be a history of some geishas doing that, but I don't think. We gotta look this up. I think they play like. They
do
play
shows.
host and they like serve you
Yeah.
and they're there to entertain you. I don't think they're known to be prostitutes.
Okay,
though.
so from the wiki thing, contrary to popular belief, geishas are not the Eastern equivalent of a prostitute, a misconception originating in the West due to interactions with Japanese Orion, I don't know, courtesans, who traditionally attire is similar to that of a geisha. So no, they are people, like Andy said, who just do like, they do art, dance, and singing. And they're like
Oh my
hostess.
God.
Basically.
Wikipedia was like fucking white people.
Yeah, nice.
What'd you say?
He's shitting on
Wikipedia
white
said.
people. He's giving the squad W train. Just fucking squad W this dude out of existence right now. I'm done with him.
Yeah, that's too far and fucked up, dude. I mean, that's just not right. But anyways, yeah, that's shutting the internet for 5 days seems a little. I mean, I guess it is what it is. I'm not really.
Well, the Iranian government's never done anything like that before, I guess, is why it got to the news. Because it was in response to fuel prices going up. The government raised fuel prices. Everybody tried to protest. So they just shut down the internet, I guess, so that people couldn't find each other to protest. And apparently it worked.
Jesus Christ. That's actually
Yeah.
crazy. That's insane. Destiny, We have about 100 topics here. If you want to look it over and see if there's anything that attracts you, or do you have anything you want to talk about? Since it's your last podcast, anything that you want to bring up?
Whatever you want to do, dude. Lead the convo, man.
Best podcast ever.
What I want to do.
I've got so many band
is
topics today,
last
Train,
podcast.
just for you, man.
All right. Let's do one
Wait,
more.
is that his last show? What's going on?
Let's
No,
do,
I'm just taking like a month break from podcasting.
He's quitting streaming finally.
yeah. Let's do one last.
moving to mixer.
Let's do one last light topic that leads to nowhere, and then we'll get to the good stuff.
Leads to nowhere. Dude, I want to talk about that esports team name. That's a great topic.
Oh shit.
That is a really good one, but we gotta
that
be
is
careful
just-
on this show.
We
Okay?
have to be very careful on
Be
this show.
very
but-
careful.
Oh my god, that is a
Entire
Wasn't
podcast.
this a name like gamers
Everybody
and stuff have
individual.
used? Like, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I guess it was kind of dumb given the current climate, but like, I don't know.
really.
I
Is
feel
that-
like I've known like a popular YouTuber who's literally named like Nigma.
There is a popular
Like a guy
Dota
that-
personality
Yeah, Dota,
in
yeah,
the Dota
like-
community already named Nick.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
okay,
like,
but
we have like
we-
esports teams called like Enigma. Like, I don't know. It just seems really silly to me.
That is what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Enigma, but
no, it's
obviously-
supposed to be Arabic for star, which is
Fucking-
Najima.
fucking says that is what makes it even fucking stupider.
But they doubled down, and then they said it was. I don't know what happened.
No, that they fucking know. The
You think
answer
so?
that it is Arabic for a star is.
Oh wait, is it like an
fine.
English team or are they foreign? Are they like some?
They're foreign. It's
Um,
Kuroki and his team that won TI last year or this
Do
year.
you think they know?
They are Western
Fuck
players.
yeah, they know. What do you
and they
mean?
have Middle Eastern.
This falls into the same category as what I argue for certain streamers, right? This is the same thing. If you want to say you don't know, you haven't thought about it or considered that it might be taken this way, like that's a complete high road. Like, yes, they 100% know. 100%. If anything, they're so cocky they probably looked at us, fuck it, who cares, right? Like, that's just the truth. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah, what if they didn't know?
They did
At the
know.
end of the day.
Oh, okay.
You
Kuroki's-
cannot be so fucking dumb to not
Yeah.
understand.
Kuroki's
There is
Persian.
absolutely no way. There's no fucking way.
Kuroki's Persian, best fan, you know that?
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, he's one of us.
Dude, so
Okay, so do either of you? Let me ask you: do either of you believe the reasoning that it's called Star? That they named it because it for the
Well,
star.
why
I
would they
believe it.
misspell it? Because
The
it was.
alternative is that they literally named it like because they wanted to be edgy in this time and day. That seems like a pretty hard sell to me. This
Or
is
maybe
no
they just
offense,
wanted-
This is like a train wrecks take right now.
No. Maybe they just wanted to earn media.
I don't.
No,
that-
they
that
don't- they
type
don't
of
give a
media.
fuck.
No, that's not a media because it'd be a bad media and sponsors to stay away from it.
Dota players don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah,
That's true.
It wouldn't be that. I don't think they misspelled it. I think they probably. I mean, are you sure? Are you sure the translation of the letters and the spelling isn't?
Yeah,
that?
they made a tweet explaining why they wrote it as Enigma. They said
What?
because it was a star, and isn't there some literal translation from like Egyptian?
I think it's like NAJMA. That's the real
Yeah,
fucking translation.
That's right.
Najma
That's what it
is.
Yeah, Najma.
Destiny likes to DM people about that esports group.
Nice.
So why not spell it Najma? Why spell it Enigma?
Only in private though.
I'm confused to why you'd spell it Enigma. I just don't get it. I mean, I guess
I don't agree with it at all. I think it's fucking dumb.
Yeah,
What-
it's definitely dumb.
What is the whole
But I
thing
doubt it's
being dumb? Or
intentional.
Just doing it and like even thinking of it. I don't know. It's just dumb.
I mean, I think it's dumb, but I also, I don't think I should get in trouble for it. Like, because technically speaking, I mean, I don't know. I
no,
don't
they
know.
shouldn't get in trouble. Everyone should just understand they're fucking idiots. They're doing it on purpose because they thought, haha, Enigma. That's what they thought to themselves, and which is fine. But like, they have to know this is the dumbest thing they could have done. Which this is cool. You can't wait for the Twitch memes. It's going to be insane. Twitch chat's going to be. Can't even imagine yet.
All
There
I
is
was-
a player named GH on the team, so we don't even know what the tag is. But the first thing you think of is NIG dot as the tag, or N dot, whatever it is not going to be good.
That's actually the crazy part. I was thinking about it. Like, when casters are like talking about it, like, and they're talking really, really fast, it's gonna sound like that, or it's gonna come out that way, right? Like, imagine like going really fast and saying Nigma going in, right? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, imagine saying that very fast. Like,
Like
It's
what?
gonna-
Wait, like what would it sound like? Say it like 5 times fast.
Stop.
Like Ligma.
Right? Like it would sound a certain way. So that's all I thought about. Like I didn't even think the name because you say it's slow. But if a caster's going in, right? Like think about it. Like especially if it's a championship game, like it's
I
for
feel
sure
like we're
gonna
already
slip.
having so much trouble just on the podcast.
I don't want to talk about this because, dude, there's been so many like, this is something that I would be scared to talk about because there's already been other people who've said things that are not close to that word, but for some reason people thought it sounded like that word, and then 30-day ban.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, fortunately, there was 8 of us in here, so that's not going to happen. Like,
Dude, if
usually
all of us got banned, that could be the start of the union right there, boys.
That
Yep.
could be the start of us moving to Mixer.
I've actually
Did you
solved the
guys
union
get
problem.
offers? I got an offer.
Sorry, guys. Facebook gaming.
Solve the union problem. What's the
Trying to
solved
get hang
it.
out with Trade Chat, dude.
No, I've actually
great.
solved it. I've solved the unionization problem.
what is it? What's the solution?
You ready for this? All
I'm
of us
ready.
thought about it way too complicated and we thought inside the box. I thought outside the box and I solved it. Instead of going
Okay.
through all this effort, especially when I don't know if you guys have seen Amazon's employment rules and shit like that. It says they're 100% against unionization and they will remove anyone in the workplace if they talk about it or bring any of that up. But anyways, besides that, all of us are talking about unionization, how this would be help and this would be good, but realistically it would take so long, so much effort to get that going, not to mention get everyone on board, and then those that come on board, who's going to replace those time slots that isn't on board, blah, blah, blah. So much work. So I found the actual solution. You ready?
I'm ready.
This would be just as powerful as unionization, if not more. All we need to fight for is to remove the exclusivity clause from every single contract. Once that's removed, the power will shift. And that's all you have to do. If we got the exclusivity clause removed, that's all. That's it. That's it.
Oh,
If
yeah,
we got-
that's all.
With what leverage? With what leverage?
Oh, obviously that part's the hard part. I'm saying if we got to remove, think
Yeah.
about it. If I could stream on Mixer and Twitch, grow my Mixer audience, grow everything, and then I'm treated unfairly, Twitch is gonna think twice about banning, think twice about not including me in bounties, think twice about their decision making. Right now, they don't need to think twice on anything. They don't even think once. They just do it.
I
Think
think
about it.
that's maybe more accurate if, like, maybe in a couple of years, Mixer becomes like stiff competition for Twitch.
It's
I
not
feel
about
like Twitch
competition
knows-
though.
Yeah, Twitch is like the hot girlfriend who's just like, who are you gonna cheat on me? Like, you're not gonna get anything better than me. You know, like, what are you gonna hang out with some other like sixes? I'm fucking 10, motherfucker.
So see, that's the part where you're mistaken. It's not about competition.
No, I am actually not mistaken, and I'm not even mad. I'm just doing it for effect.
It's not competition because what we're doing as streamers by not having exclusivity isn't trying to force Twitch's hand by showing we have competition. It's not being affected so badly and so harshly by Twitch's decision making and inconsistency and lack of transparency. Right now it's an issue. If one of us gets permabanned because of the exclusivity, we have to start from zero and scratch. And we're going to have nothing. And if you get 30-day banned, and they say you can't go anywhere else, you can't use any other platform, same exact thing. What it does is it relieves a weight off of everyone's shoulders. So it's not only about competition, it's about freeing the stress from people's shoulders for once they get banned, then they have to go somewhere else with absolutely zero. And Twitch doesn't give a fuck about that, right? So that's one of the biggest parts about it.
Yeah, but Train, this is not an attainable thing. You would need, like, for example, the union first to try to negotiate not having exclusive contracts.
If
To
we had
try
a
to
union,
get-
we wouldn't need that.
Well, obviously, but my joke is that to get the thing that you want is something that is
It's a catch
very
22. He's saying.
extremely difficult. Yeah, you're going to need to have the more organization part before you try to negotiate that type of thing. And by the way, this is one of the better times for streamers. You do have Facebook paying disguised hosts an obscene amount of money to stream his fucking Hearthstone bullshit on the platform.
Hey.
So you do have YouTube, you do have Facebook, and you have Mixer paying a lot of money to people to switch platforms. So streamers have it almost better than they ever have. Then it's not like it's a bad time to be a streamer. You have fucking Shroud and Courage making literally tens of millions of dollars because other platforms want to spend money on.
I'd say 4 or 5 times that, but yeah.
No,
completely agree with you.
so tens. So I mean, yeah, it is like of course, I'm down for unionization for everything, and journalists in my field are trying to unionize across all platforms. But I think for streamers, it's not exactly a necessity right now. Streamers are in a pretty good position. Twitch still holds the market, but if you really want to, you can go to YouTube or fucking Facebook if you really wanted to. It's going to be hard, but it's not like there are no other options right now.
The problem with like group
Hold on.
negotiation.
Well, Devin, real quick, I'm going to shit on this one viewer real quick. Yo, Ashron's Fall. No, real quick. Ashron's Fall, my 15-month sub. You're saying this conversation is streamers want more and more, but really, listen, every day when you spam along with your friends, Train is caged. Train is caged. Where's old Train? Train can't say what he used to say. This is the solution to that, you fucking degenerate, low IQ idiot. This is the solution to that, you fucking idiot. This is for you guys and everyone else as well, not just us. So suck my dick. Continue, Devin. Thank you.
Also, happy
What's up, Ashron?
I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, Ashron.
Yeah, Ashron, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, brother. All right, let me continue.
The problem with group negotiation is that Twitch will just approach individuals and make them break. That's what happens every time.
Yeah, you're right. And not only that, yeah. And there's
it's actually really crazy. Like, it happens with organizations, and it happens all over the place. Like, Twitch will just approach individual streamers that are the power people and be like, "Hey, want a lot of money?" You know, or worse, they'll be like, "Hey, do you want to get banned if you really feel this way?" And then the individuals will break, and then the whole thing breaks.
Yeah.
That's why it's so hard to negotiate against a company like this.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's.
Do you have any non-Twitch topics?
Nope, dude, it's all Twitch topics today. We haven't
man,
even
hold on.
God.
I cannot. I'm actually so triggered now. Stop feeding into chat with non-Twitch topics. What do you want? Andy, give me a topic then.
Am I feeding into chat?
That's literally chat's everyday spam. Twitch, no
Dude,
Twitch
dude,
topics.
this
No
is
Twitch
what
topics.
happens.
Talk shit
No.
to chat. What are you talking about? I'm not feeding into chat. All of a sudden, my brain felt this overwhelming, like, holy shit. I feel like we've talked about all this stuff before, and I just thought, like, maybe there would be something fun to talk about.
Well, give me a topic then. I mean,
Amen.
no, you're completely good. It's just that last week I gave chat the option for the last 3 weeks to make topics for me, and every one of their topics was the same exact topic that we have talked about that they hated on. So it's easy to say we have any fun topics. But...
No, the bullshit is
like-
we go to Trainwreck subreddit, and then they're all like everyone spams in chat. They're like, no Twitch topics, no Twitch topics. We go to Trainwreck subreddit, and every topic on this topic thing is a Twitch topic.
All
so
Twitch
these
topics,
people,
all of them.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know what the
No.
fuck they want.
They have no idea what the hell they're talking
No,
about.
I
None
went on
at
Train
all.
subreddit. No,
they
that's
don't-
not right. That's not right, actually.
It's
I went on
100%
Trainwreck.
Reddit.
I went on Train subreddit from last week, and they had a reasonable list. I actually thought last week was fine. Most
Last
of it
week
was
was
video games. Most of it was video games, and part of it is
Video games are on Twitch. Twitch topic.
He's building up for a joke. Slasher, give us your punchline.
Because Slasher, I think that you might have just skipped over the majority of topics that were so ridiculous your brain didn't see it.
Devin,
Uh-oh.
I think you didn't catch it. He was building up for a joke. I don't know if you can catch his tone. He was building up for a joke. He wasn't
Yep,
actually
Train, you're
complimenting the subreddit.
Mhm.
Dude, you
hard.
I
exposed
would
him,
never
dude.
do that. I would never do that.
Train, you exposed him, dude.
The only thing that wasn't Twitch related was politics and one other line that I read that said, talk about Joe. And then someone said, Joe, what about him?
Joe
And they said, Joe
Mama.
Mama. That was
Yeah.
the only other thing I saw. Completely fucking stupid. So realistically speaking, I mean, like, these guys spamming that have no fucking clue what they're talking about.
2, 3, 4. So today we have 4 non-Twitch topics, 2 fun topics, and 5 Twitch topics. So it's not
that's
that
good.
many.
Which one of the fun topics? We could just interject that and then go back to a Twitch topic.
We haven't been to a Twitch topic yet, though.
What were we talking about for the last 20 minutes?
Those were real life things.
We were talking about Iran. We talked about
Iran.
the Cybertruck.
We were
You're
just talking
Sorry.
about unions for
It's Iran.
streamers.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but no, I didn't bring that up. Someone brought unionization, and I gave the solution to it, and it was a tangent. That wasn't a topic.
No, but you
Okay,
brought us
Feels
to
like
the tangent.
Andy's just trying to farm Twitch chat right now. Do you feel
No,
like
I'm really not,
Yeah.
dude. I don't. You know what? There are like 10% cuties in Twitch right now that are like cool, but like most of the Twitch chat, they're not really on my side anyway. They just like paint chat me. So
All
I'm
right,
not
dude.
trying to cater to
Wait,
them.
what's a 10% cutie?
10% cutie. Like there's some little cuties in there that are like really nice and stuff, and then they're just like, "Shut the fuck up, Andy." Like I'm actually just like having a normal conversation.
All right.
And it's just like,
You want a fun
Okay.
topic? Here you go. I'll give you a fun topic. Here
Yeah,
you
give
go.
him a fun topic, Train.
And if I don't
Fill in
hear,
a form Twitch
if
chat.
I don't hear the fucking cycles fucking cycling, the balls rolling, and the fucking wheels spinning,
I'm
if
gonna
I
better
hear,
engage
if,
with this
if
one,
I
Andy.
hear it
If
completely
you really want
dead
another
in here,
topic,
if I hear it
All right.
completely dead in here, I'm gonna get triggered. Here you go. Ready for this? There's a,
Okay.
there's a Japanese hotel that charges $1 per night. It's completely cheap. $1 per night. That's it. But your room is live streamed 24/7. What do you think about that?
Wait,
I
it's
think
another
that's- I
topic.
think
Wait,
that's-
it's
This is a
another
real
Twitch
topic.
it's called
Does
the
it come
Just
with a-
Chatting Hotel.
Just chatting up. I think that's really cool, and it's weird, and I think Japan's cool, and I think all you motherfuckers should go to Japan. And also, I would stay in that hotel as long as I could stream it too. And to make this not a Twitch topic, I would like to stream it on YouTube. And also, I have an old contract, so I could stream whatever the fuck I want as long as it's not video game stuff on other platforms.
Here's what I think. I think this is necessary for mid-sized to larger streamers at conventions. I think it would save them a lot of hassle and trouble from any false accusations or attention-grabbing comments, and I think it'd be a great thing. So I would definitely use this for all conventions if I was single. Anyone else?
I mean, I would never. What? You can't do anything in your room if it's fucking all the time streamed. What do you mean?
Why not?
So why do
they
they
stream the
charge you
showers?
$1 though? Like, how do they make money even though it is live stream? But how do they make money?
It's their like
It
network.
might be a logistic, like you have
No
to
subs,
pay
they sub,
something
Twitch
for like
Prime.
legal
I mean,
reasons.
Slasher, how do you think those amateur porn videos making on Pornhub did? I think those are actually filmed by their own? Fuck no, dude. Those are probably in the Japanese $1 a night hotel.
Yeah,
You
it's
guys-
okay. But most people who are paying the $1 are not having sex on the live stream. Obviously, I'm going to
Yeah.
assume that's unless
How do you know?
Japan is providing a companion with the hotel room.
a geisha.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Fucking white people.
How much would you charge if you say, like, if I said you had to live in one of those capsule hotels for like a month? Like,
Do they have fiber
basically-
internet?
Yeah, they have internet. You're good. You can go out and walk a little bit for the day, but you have to like spend your majority of your time there. Would you do it for like 50K?
Yeah.
Fuck
I
yeah.
could, hell yeah.
Yeah, for a month.
I already don't leave my desk ever. So you know this, Andy. It's so
True.
funny.
Yeah, true.
Me too.
You don't have that much room in there though, but all right.
Yeah, I never leave. Those capsule things don't look good, but I guess at one point they're going to be necessary, right? Overpopulation, all that bullshit.
Oh my God! Yeah, speaking of that, if you've seen any like the docs in like Hong Kong, there are people that live in these like really weird cages. They're kind of like, I mean, some people live at like internet cafes. They have like these. You have like private
live
rooms.
there?
Yeah, you could actually like lay down, and you have this like tiny little private room in an internet cafe, and people
Holy
like
shit.
use it because you could sleep there all night, and they don't tell you to leave.
How do you shower?
I think there are like group area showers or whatever. And then in Hong Kong, they're like storage units, like a bunch of weird storage units. It's really actually heartbreaking shit if you watch the doc on it, like the way some of these people live. It really like.
Isn't
when
there
I-
that
when I-
in
when I
China?
see-
There's that walled city, right?
the what?
In China, there's that walled city with like it's called the walled city, and it's like tiny apartments with like a tiny bed, the toilets in the kitchen and shit, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
if the bathroom streamed
Crazy.
too in that 24/7 streamed hotel. Is the bathroom streamed as well? What do you think
Probably
about
not.
that?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Because if it's not, you might as well just fuck in there and just do your normal stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're packing like Manuel, then fuck it, whip it out whenever and show it to everybody. Like if I had a massively huge cock, like a 12.5-inch dick that was fucking, knocking vases over every time I turned corners, I'd whip that shit out just to see the reaction of the people watching one day when I walk by the front office.
What do you mean if you had?
Bro, I'm packing like 6.5 inches. I'm pretty
Train, I was
girthy.
trying to set you up, dude.
I know, but I listen.
Yeah.
He was trying to whiten at you.
Everyone knows my dick
Yeah,
size.
I
already.
was.
6.5 inches and girthy, so I can't pull the 12.5. But hey, it's okay. Oh, yeah.
Let's
so I guess
see. It says they did it so they could make extra income. Oh, it's streamed to his YouTube channel.
Who is he?
Yeah.
I have a joke to make.
It's his grandmother's hotel, and he convinced his grandmother to make it live streamed.
This is some recorded murder shit, like waiting to happen, guaranteed.
Yeah, for sure. That's
He
weird.
says that he's hoping to get 4,000 subscribers, and then he can start running ads. So
Jesus.
Wait, is it a temporary thing? That sounds like a terrible business model.
it's his grandmother. His grandmother was like really sad that the hotel wasn't doing well, and he convinced his grandmother to live stream it. And so
Yeah, live stream it by charging $1.
So guests coming can have the option to pay $1 per night to stay if they agree to have their entire stay live streamed, and then it gets put on the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is called $1 Hotel. The bathroom is out of
live right
camera
now?
range. Probably. I mean, it's competition for the podcast.
I mean, so even if you bang on stream, they can't like put ads around it.
True.
It was live a couple days ago.
Oh, it's
apparently.
live right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, now it's already up to 13.6K subscribers.
There's only 20 viewers right now.
But it is live right now.
20 viewer out. Andy. He says $10 Japanese teacher. What does that mean?
He's drawing like a weird picture. This looks like a serial killer stream or something.
Jesus.
Everyone's in there posting Squad W now.
There's two different.
No, dead serious. Like the whole chat, the whole YouTube chat is Squad W.
Oh damn! what have we done?
Oh my god. This is terrible power.
Wide Hardo.
I mean,
Someone said Stephen Bonnell type Squad W.
Nice.
realistically, I think he just answered our question of why you do that. He just got free advertisement right now as we speak.
There's 555 viewers now.
Yeah, 600.
There was 40 when I went in.
Wait, is he live? What's his channel?
It's just type in.
Twitter. Say it now. I don't care. I don't want to perpetuate anything that's going on. What is it? Just say the name. I muted it. Okay. All right. I'm unmuted.
Yeah.
It's just one room.
So if you're a just chatting streamer, you can live in Japan for free, basically.
I mean, if you're just chatting streamer in today's climate, where where Twitch literally puts you on the pedestal and gives you everything you ever want and has special treatment, then you can live in that hotel for $1,000 a night.
They're like up to 1,000 viewers now.
Holy shit, dude! He's so happy.
Wait, he hasn't. It doesn't look like he's changed at all. Oh, yeah, then he starts going crazy. He's doing a dance.
Is there volume or is my shit broken?
No, there's no volume.
There's no volume.
They need to get volume, bro, and they need to get a better camera.
This guy probably doesn't know what the fuck is going on right now.
They exchange. So it's only $1, but they have to stream everything.
Yes. That's insane, dude. He's so happy.
Today we changed the world.
Yeah, dude. All right. Let's talk about this. So, you want to talk about Tarzan first or Pay Money Wubby?
Pay Money Wubby.
You want to bring that up first or Tarzan? I said we do Tarzan first. What do you think about that?
What's
I need to drink Gubberbeck.
Pay Money Wubby?
He's a
streamer.
comedian. He does YouTube. He's a YouTuber. He's recently done some Twitch. Funny dude.
Okay.
Yeah. I said we go Tarzan first. So, for those of you that don't know, Tarzan, he got
Better
banned.
League of Legends player than Dyrus. Also got banned.
Yeah, so take it away.
I mean,
Explain
you're
us what
not-
happened.
You're not wrong currently, yeah.
Explain us what exactly happened, Slasher, and we'll talk about it. I want everyone's input.
I'm actually not totally 100% sure. He was on Tyler Wynn's team. They won the Twitch Rivals tournament this past weekend. An hour before, I believe, the final day, they were supposed to compete on Sunday. Twitch notified Tarzan that he was going to be banned 30 days for responding to someone calling him the N-word and homophobic slurs, and he responded back with like, "Your mom's a whore, and I hope she dies." And you're
no, he didn't say. No, here's what
I
it
actually
was.
don't know what he.
Yeah, I got it. So basically,
so he made a response, and then Twitch banned him for 30 days.
He didn't say, "I hope she dies." There was a VOD. So this all happened as of today, 14 days ago. 2 weeks ago, there was a VOD that just got reported. I'm guessing some fucking degenerate asshole, jealous viewer who was pissed he's finally in the spotlight, went to his old VOD, remembered this thing, and probably watches him to find this exact thing, went and reported it. 2 weeks ago, he got reported because there's a viewer that was harassing him, calling him the N-word, the F-word, telling him to kill himself. So he responded with, your birth is unfortunate, your mother's a whore, and stuff like this, right? And that was one of the reasons I was so upset, because people were upset that he said your birth is unfortunate. But in my opinion, the context of two young adults saying your birth is unfortunate to each other versus a adult telling Destiny his current child of 9 years old should have been aborted, and Tarzan being held accountable for that comment versus Alabril getting away with that is completely hypocritical, contradictory, and completely biased and disgusting and corrupt. And it shows you how much Twitch plays into current day political bandwagon. And I said it. I said it. It's current day political bandwagon. That's exactly what it is. And I said it right now. That's exactly what it is. It doesn't get any more true than that.
All right. Tell me if this take makes sense. I don't know how many people are on the moderation team, but to me, I feel like some of the inconsistency happens from this person reviewed this case and they were like, yeah, definite ban. And then maybe some more lenient person reviews the Alabril thing and is like, yeah, this is pretty bad, but fuck it. You know what I mean? Like,
no, Milonakis is right. They do like have a discussion, all of them together, but one person does make a decision on each case, unless it gets like elevated to like a much higher thing. There, as Andy says, there is an individual person that makes each decision, and those people change depending on what happens. So you can get someone who's very lenient, or you can get someone that's very strict and have two different decisions. Fortunately for us, Twitch, no matter who does it, always fucks it up. So it's actually pretty good. I mean, not for the people that they're screwing over, but for us as people who are watching, Twitch makes the wrong decision every single time, no matter who it is.
I don't think what Tarzan did should even. I mean, I saw Livestream Fail was sort of defending Tarzan, but they were still saying what he did was wrong, and I can't agree with that at all. I can't agree with that. Like, to say that what he did was still wrong, I don't think if you're in a shit talking match with somebody that's calling you N-word, F-word, and kill yourself, sure. If you want to be the bigger man and high road me there, and you should walk away, ignore it, yeah, you're right, 100%. But hey, saying your mother's a whore and shit like that, and your brother's unfortunate, shit like that, like, I mean, I guess for the effect of my podcast, being the leader, yeah, guys, don't do that. Next time, just ignore and delete the person and just don't respond. But like, come on, dude. Like, are you kidding me?
Shouldn't get banned for that.
That shouldn't even be a warning. And if you're gonna do anything, make it a warning. Say, hey, yo, chill out a little bit. That's it.
The only thing that should be ban worthy is if you physically threaten violence on that person that's talking shit to you, or if you specifically say something like KYS to them, like that. Those two things, like, yeah, okay, that should be ban worthy. Like, someone shitting on you in chat and shitting on them back by saying your mother's a whore. Like, that's fucking stupid. Like, go suck a dick, exactly. You know what I mean?
I've typed that to people in League like 5 times. I think I'm gonna get banned.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Anyway, I think I have a theory here. I feel like the people that are getting them banned are like people that just secretly hate their stream or hate who they are, and so they just like, oh darn shit, they did this. Hey guys, this guy did this. We're gonna have to ban him. Oh shucks.
Agreed. That's actually.
I mean, yeah, especially people who have been around the block a while. I'm sure people are like, staff are be like, yeah, this guy sucks anyway. So like, he did this. Let's get rid of him, or 30-day or whatever.
Yeah. I think people were scared to talk about this at all, because I was surprised. Like, this is the one ban I was actually the most surprised about. No one bringing it up. Top thread, no streamers that were friends with them bringing it up, and I was kind of.
What do you mean? It was #1 today. Tyler won. Calling out Twitch.
Let me finish. This happened 2 days ago. This happened 2 days ago, did it not? I wasn't even involved, but Tarzan's my friend, and it's minute 1. I was there, fucking calling the bullshit out. Yeah. Other streamers came out afterwards, and I think they were scared to come out until they saw me go full in with a "suck my dick" comment, and then now we have 6 streamers talking about it. Like, that's the problem. Like, people are so scared to speak their mind, and that's why I pride myself in my community for talking about some of the hard stuff. And you should respect that as a journalist, Slasher. Talk about the hard stuff.
I mean, really, Twitch telling him that they're going to ban him 1 hour before their own fucking tournament is as ridiculous as Tower Win said. Like, that aspect of it is as bad as them banning him in the first place. It's like completely unbelievable that they would like tilt him, and they still won the tournament, but they would say that to him before their own tournament, knowing it was gonna affect the way that he's going to be playing in the game is ridiculous. And look, honestly, subjectively, I don't think you should be like, there is a line that you can't cross, but I gotta say, if it's not like a racist or homophobic or sexist comment, and it's not saying, as Andy said, you should go die or kill yourself, really, you should be able to talk a good amount of shit. Subjectively, I don't think saying your mom's a whore, you should not be born, is a bannable offense.
I don't think so.
Yeah, especially when it's true, because that guy who was talking shit to him, his mom actually is a whore. I know that guy.
The thing is, like, I see some chat saying.
See you at 30.
I see some chat saying, Train saying I said it first. It's not about saying it first. It's about making it aware and not letting these bans slip underneath the rug. Do you understand? Like, these can't slip under the rug. They just can't. You have to, like, these things need to be talked about. They need to be brought to the surface. They can't be ignored. They can't be. It's not okay for them to be ignored. Like, this is an unfair ban. 30 days is really damaging. And that's something that I don't think Twitch, when they ban, understand. They can say they do 100 times to me, but until they stream at a mid-size to big-size level, 30 days is probably worse than their exclusivity clause in their contract. It's worse. Like, it's 30 days. 30 days is bad. No, 30-day ban, it is bad. It is really fucking hard to come back unless you were wrongfully banned and your return stream is a big welcome from Reddit and every platform defending you. Other than that, you're going to be fucked. A lot of, like, Canute, for example, right? Yo, Steel TV, thank you, brother. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome to, man. Steel, if you want to join us, DM me on Twitter. I'll bring you in here. Thank you for 2,500
get Josh on.
Hell yeah, do it, dude. Holy shit.
So you got a 30-day ban for saying your mother's a whore and your mother's... That's it.
That was the actual ban. Whoops.
No.
I didn't mean to say that.
No. It was not. No, that wasn't it. It was like 30 seconds of like shit talking back, but in like comms. He was in voice talking on a stream. Some guy was messaging him on Discord or some platform. I can find you the exact clip real quick. Yo, Steel, if you wanna join, message me on DM, Twitter. It's my DMs are open. 2,500 viewer host. Thank you, brother.
I mean, look, if as a professional, you should be able to take some. If someone is like messaging you some like sexist or crazy racist shit, you should mute them. I mean, that is really what you should do, and you should not respond. But at a certain level, unless you really respond in a really bad way, then I think it is appropriate to talk some shit back.
Yes. Delpsy, you're saying it wasn't comms. What I meant was, I said the guy was typing to him Discord. He was responding on his stream with his voice. That's what I meant. Put it together. Thank you.
Okay, this is what Twitch staff needs to understand. Every day as a streamer, your whole stream, not the whole time, the whole fucking platform is about people watching you live and shit talking you. That's a good portion of it. Every day, your job is to get shit on. So
you want to know the one way?
Will you talk shit back? Like, no, you're.
You know the one way to fight back? Will you hit him? Will you hurt him the most? I think I'm the only one in here that has ascended to that level of hurting people online, and it's posting goddamn Game of Thrones spoilers. Holy shit, dude. For weeks, I had people sending me death threats. My favorite part of that whole ordeal was during the episode itself, after I leaked shit, people were sending me hate messages in the middle of the goddamn episode because they knew my spoilers were true, and I knew I'd ruined an 8-year journey for some of these motherfuckers,
yeah,
and
but
nothing
you didn't
ever
do
felt...
that just to privately.
Oh,
my
God.
You did that to the general public.
Yeah, you know, there's collateral damage sometimes. You know, what are you going to do? A couple people on the show might have been accidentally caught in the crossfire. I'm sorry if I spoiled it for you, but god damn, did that feel fucking good. I was up till like 6 a.m. reading those messages. I spoiled Detective Pikachu. That shit was fucking funny as fuck.
Okay. I understand. That makes more sense now, because I remember someone told me that, and I'm like, man.
Holy first time in my life, I felt like I got to hurt somebody back on the internet. Oh man, it felt good. Holy
Do you have
shit.
any regrets of all the wives?
Fuck no, it was probably some of the most fun I've ever. Because if you're an online content creator, people continually come at you. You can't do fuck all. You can't do anything to someone that. Because these people don't risk anything. It's like their name is like fucking XXX Sephiroth Killer XX. Is like, well, yeah, you can't do this to this guy. The rare times you can get your hands around somebody that accidentally has like a real name on Twitter or on Facebook Live, like Toast says, like, damn, dude, that shit. But like with spoilers, you can actually hurt somebody and negatively impact their life in a meaningful way. Oh God, it feels good.
There's like one other thing. It's not as bad, but like if people shit talk me on Twitter, sometimes I'm kind of like thinking like some of them have to at least know who I am. Maybe they're kind of like closet fans. They're just trying to be a dick. So sometimes I follow them back, and then they're like, "Yo, you followed me? That's awesome, dude. I was just kidding anyway." And then I block them after.
Oh my God, you guys are playing a fucking dangerous game, dude. There's some fucking psychopaths out there. Oh man.
Yeah, it's definitely
Wait, hold on. Did
didn't really
Game of Thrones end?
What's up?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is over?
Yeah. You want me to tell you what happened at the end?
What was that
Well,
tweet?
I didn't know that it was over.
What was that tweet that they made about winter is coming again or some shit?
Winter is literally coming, Train.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Please, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah, winter ejaculated.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't know what live stream fails was before Destiny did the spoiler thing. And I don't know, like the very title of that Reddit thread is just like it's making fun of other people at their expense, right? So I just like, to me, it was like, oh, that's justified. Just a bunch of assholes in this Reddit. Get fucked.
Yo, Steel, you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, what up, brother?
What's up, Steel?
How's it going?
Hey,
going?
Josh,
I've been talking to you in so long.
It's been a few years, yeah. What's up?
Steel, it's good to see you again, man. Hey, well, I don't see you yet, but whenever you turn your camera on, I will.
My webcam's not plugged into this.
Oh, really?
I was literally calling it a night right before I popped this host.
Go put it in, Josh.
Well, it's been a long time, man. How you been?
You know, I've been doing well. I haven't been streaming, so I've been doing really.
Yeah, well, there you go, dude.
I saw you been watching Netflix instead of streaming.
Oh, I've been fucking binging, yeah.
What have you been doing? Like, what do you do instead of like? How do you make money?
I play CS Pro now.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And that's been going well.
It's been going well. I've
you go,
been unbanned from ESL and DreamHack for a while, so that's been neat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I remember that was it was like a weird thing.
I'm not sure if you've heard, Steel, but I hit MG2 today. I'm coming for the scene, dude.
You're coming up, dude.
I'm coming to FPL. I'm coming to the Pro League. I'm gonna be the best bottom fragger on whatever pro team takes me.
He's gonna be the best box opener you've ever seen.
As long as you drop the weapons
I do.
Send yourself in selflessly. That's all.
Train is not a team player. He never fucking entries. He does not drop.
You haven't watched recently. No, you haven't. First of all, Slasher. No, first of all, Slasher. I haven't seen you.
Wait. Wait, is Train that guy where all of you are rushing the site and some guy at the front is like, just like, whoa, hold on, he has to like wiggle his way to the back of the group every single fucking time.
Train dies in open cases, doesn't make any fucking calls.
Can anybody buy me an op?
Not me anymore. No, that is not me anymore.
Lakari, can you buy me an op, Lakari? Lakari, please, I need this op.
Every single game, the enemy team is cheating. Even if he was like some pro Rainbow Six player cheating,
man. That's not me anymore. No, that's not me anymore. That used to be me. It's not me anymore. I've been training with. No, I've been playing.
Wardell's been carrying him still.
No, I've been
Wardell and I saw Flom earlier. Dude, he was playing with Brax earlier. Like, getting fucking.
It's not 4 a.m., is it?
Dude, listen, Whitmer and Brax both taught me a lot of shit, dude. They taught me dude, Whitmer taught me a shit ton. Like, dude, Whitmer's cool as fuck. Love the dude. Brax, the homie as well. Like, they've been training me and teaching me a lot of shit. And people who watched my stream yesterday actually watched it and aren't jumping on this jealous narrative bullshit. They'll know, dude. Listen, actually, you know what? Oh, Demay, are you in here? Give me a link of that flick. Yo, Slasher, get ready to change your goddamn panties. Bring some extra panties to the podcast. You're going to need them after you fucking wet your pants from this goddamn clip. Yo, Demayer, where you at? Dude, post the shit in Twitch chat.
Dude, Steel, you would have a fucking aneurysm playing with Train. If you think it was difficult to play with like
you
FPL
wouldn't.
players, you would literally want to kill.
Steel's
No,
carried
you
some
wouldn't.
pretty bad.
Well, I'm pretty sure he would set expectations, though, right?
No, not that
can't
clip,
be
dude.
that
Not the knife. My flick, my sniper. Who fucking cares about me getting a knife? I get 3 every day. The flick, dude. The
That's a
flick with my
clip.
sniper.
That's a clip right there.
Jesus Christ. Shameless, dude.
By the way, thank you for inviting Steel on the show. We finally have more than one Jew at a time.
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's an
We've
honorary
raised the
Jew.
percentages. Diversity is very important, okay? On the Scuff podcast.
Are you using your arm yet, Train?
My arm?
Yeah, for aiming.
Like, are you?
Oh, why would he
Are you a
use
wrist
arm?
player? Is that what you're
he's
getting at, or is this a
he-
joke
he's
about
a
like
wrist
turning it
player.
off?
No,
Oh,
he's a wrist.
I don't know. It was none.
I tried to
I tried
to teach Train and Wakari one day
Wait, my
about
arm is
the
that like
difference
a,
between the arm and the wrist, but they don't.
The thing is, Train and Lakari are MMO players, and MMO players use their wrists.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's actually right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
I have the same problem.
Yeah, me too. I'm an MMO player, and
So you wrist
That's-
or arm?
that's not an MMO thing. Fucking doesn't everyone use their wrist?
No,
if
it's
you,
only
if,
MMO
if you
players.
start, it's where you start.
FPS
If you start playing on MMOs, you use your wrist, and if you start playing FPS, then you use your arm.
Some
I think
FPS
the-
players.
The general trend is that most people say for greater precision, you want really low DPI. And if you're using really low DPI, you probably have to move your arm, right? You're not like using your wrist to go all over your fucking mouse pad because you don't have the movement for it.
Too
So-
lazy for that.
Also
honestly.
for recoil control,
Hmm.
you don't want to have like. I mean, you could do recoil control with like really super high sense and just pull
Right.
your mouse down, but at a certain point, you're gonna have to move your entire arm. But
Well,
Yeah.
the problem is you have to use your whole arm because there's so much
Yeah.
force coming back. So if your wrist
about-
just isn't strong enough.
yeah, it's really about the 180s
Got
that
that.
you'd have to do, like looking 90 degrees
I got
left
that
and
trigger.
looking 180 degrees right after that. You definitely
Yeah.
need your arm for those types
Where's
of
the
movements.
clip
You
at,
can't
dude?
just crank your wrist
Are
like
you
that.
guys like a
Yeah.
wrist jerker or arm jerker? Do you use your arm, your whole arm?
Yeah, do you think FPS players have a better like jerking motion with the whole arm instead of just the wrist because of their
I'm sure gamers in general have a better jerking motion.
Yo, Steel.
they have a tighter grip and they use like the whole.
Yeah, What if you use your shoulder?
Wait, what?
Use the whole. You gotta use all your
Yeah.
weight.
Yeah.
Yo,
But
yo,
your
boys.
back-
Yo, boys. Hey, are you guys
use
ready?
both elbows.
Are you guys ready for this? All right, listen. All of you open my stream right now. All of you open my
What
stream
is
right
this
now.
old ass photo of me?
I don't know, dude. I found some photo. I put it on there. It was great. Okay, listen. All of you, open my stream right now. Watch this clip with me. You ready for this, dude? I'm gonna show you some real shit right here, dude. This was happening. Dude, I was 3v1ing LEMs. I was 4v1ing badge. Like Brax and Whitmer will both come in here and tell you straight up, dude. Fucking Android will tell you, dude. I was dumpstering kids, dude. Like, give me a sec here, dude. Get right will tell you, dude. Dude.
I mean, if you play 10,000 games, then having one good one is pretty reasonable, right?
No, I'm
That's
just,
one. Yeah.
no,
That's my analytics, Andy.
I'm just showing you this one clip that everyone was jaw dropped. They even said some of the best pros couldn't have pulled this off. So that's why I'm showing this one clip. Give me a
Oh,
sec.
God, I
What?
can't wait to see this one.
Mhm.
I'm kind of excited. You're
Yeah, I'm
hyping
ready.
this up a lot.
I'm hyping it up. Just wait, dude. It's inhuman. It's inhuman, dude. Watch this shit right here. You ready?
Is it up there?
Give me a sec. It will be in a sec.
Your production skills have been getting way better though too.
My what?
Production.
Production on my stream?
Yeah. No, the podcast.
Andy
Seamless transition.
Milanakis, 26 months. Andy,
Seamless
thank you, brother.
transition.
Thank you,
Hey,
brother.
no problem,
Appreciate it,
man.
brother. Thank you, man. All right, here we go. You ready? Here we go, dude.
See this.
Here we go.
It's not showing.
Yeah, just chill. All right, here we go.
Okay. It's not showing though.
Same way.
It's still on the it's on the
Listen,
screen.
Listen. There's
No,
a
but it's
delay.
on, no, you need to fix it.
Why?
Shut the fuck up, Aspen.
Oh, there's a delay. I found
There's
out.
a fucking delay, dude.
Stop.
Okay. Here we go. Everyone clear comms. Clear comms. Here we go.
Same way.
Press it 60.
Watch this stuff.
Oh, you got a 22-month reset.
Ooh! Tell me someone saw that! Tell me someone's not a flick.
Holy fuck! No way, dude.
Disgusting, huh?
Hold on, can you replay that?
I'm gonna slow that down for you guys. I'll slow that down.
Was that it?
I'll slow down to the 0.25.
Don't slow it down, dude.
No, I'm gonna 0.25 this for you, dude.
Okay.
Even at 0.25, it is disgusting, dude.
Dude, slow-mo was a bad idea. Slow-mo was a bad idea,
Dude, that was fucking gross, man.
Am I the only one who feels uncomfortable that you're looking at the bottom left of?
Because they said he was.
connector?
They said he was coming out of underpass. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, hold on, I'm waiting. I'm on like the edge of my fucking seat right now.
Wait for this.
I already know what's coming, and I oh my god.
I didn't watch
literally
the
shaking
first
right
time,
now,
so I'm
it's crazy.
actually fucking hyped as fuck right now for this shit.
Watch this.
Oh my god, the goosebumps are popping off
Insane,
right now.
dude. Watch
Holy-
this, dude. Insane.
My hair's standing up. Oh my god.
This is just fucking insane. Oh my god.
Look at this. I see his leg barely here, dude. Watch this.
Oh my god.
Watch this sexiness, dude.
Wait, is it paused?
No. He's waiting, dude. Don't you know what a
Wait, no, go back a little bit, Trey. I don't think he's...
Insane, baby.
Oh my god, that was just unbelievable.
Wow.
Okay, I don't know why that was slow mode. Okay.
He's insane.
That's pretty good, dude.
I'm actually confused.
Okay, I'll explain. He was looking a different direction, then he shot a guy.
Thank
It was
you.
disgusting, dude.
No
I
problem.
saw his leg barely,
Alright.
dude. Flicked up, perfect headshot.
I feel so much better now.
I got
Absolutely,
you.
Gary. And tonight after the podcast, you'll see more of that. It's that simple. It's that
Did
simple.
you like rank up?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Listen,
What
everyone
was
can clown,
after
dude,
that
but
game? Did
listen-
you get the golden up of 4?
No, I'm MG2. Listen, dude, listen. At the end of the day, everyone can
Metal
clown.
Gear Solid 2.
But I'm putting in hours to get better. I'm getting coaching. I'm getting lessons. Hey, I'm asking everyone what things are called, call outs, everything, dude. I'm trying to get better at the game. And the funny thing is, everyone that shit talks me not playing games are the ones that are mad that I'm playing a game because they want to forever have a narrative they can perpetuate in case something good happens. They're fucking pussies, so fuck them.
Train, I swear, it is so frustrating watching you fucking play Counter-Strike. Like, Steel was known for melting down because of how dumb his teammates
I have 80
are.
hours played in the game. Like, cut me a goddamn slack. 80 hours played in the game. What do you have, 6,000?
But we want to help you, Train. We try to help you get better, and somehow you die and then open 30 cases and then come back and fucking die. And then go open 100 cases. And in that time, I'm not sure if you're learning. I'm here for you, Train.
Okay.
I want to help you get better.
I probably have like 200 hours of PUBG logged with Steven, but like...
How many times did I kill you?
Okay, first of all, I got TK'd about like 20 times at least.
Really?
But I feel like you spent like 175 hours reading emails while we did...
Dude, I got a lot of work. There's a lot of camping in that game.
That's why me and Destiny are friends. See, we do the same things. He reads emails, I open cases. Same goddamn logic, dude.
Wait, Destiny, what rank did you peak at in CSGO?
I got to the 2 AK guys, I think.
MGE.
That was real bad.
Yeah.
But listen, I played RTS hardcore, and then I played this horrible fucking game. I don't even like to... It starts with League, and I won't say the rest of it because it's a horrible game. But like CSGO was just... That was my fuck-off game, okay? That was... My flashes were bad. My aiming was bad. My moving and shooting was bad. But you know what? It was a fucking fun time.
Wait,
it was
no.
fun just not caring, so... That's the kind of CSGO that I played.
Were you better or worse at Overwatch? Because Overwatch, you didn't even know headshots had a multiplier.
Hey, listen, Steel. Don't make me bring people back from my community to shit on you in Overwatch arguments again, okay? We all remember that. Everybody from my community remembers that, okay? So,
Okay, cool.
are we gonna play Call of Duty when the is that Battle Royale coming out? What the fuck, Slasher? Can you drop some goddamn leaks?
That was me. What do you mean? Can we play some Call of Duty? Me and you have
No. I'm asking Slasher for the leaks. When does it fucking drop?
Next year. Early next
Wait,
What?
really? That long?
Wait,
The
that
Battle
can't
Royale?
be. That
By
can't
next
be right.
year,
'cause-
do you mean like a month or do you mean next year from this date?
year. Yeah, and well, next year is pretty soon.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
I hate, dude, I can't tell those people that usually, listen, there's people.
See you next year.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. No,
tomorrow.
there's people, and that's Slasher. You're like, yo, bro, when can you pay me back, right? Like, yo, when can you pay me back? And he's gonna pay back like January 2nd. He goes, next year, bro. Like, what the fuck do you mean next year? And he's like, 6 days. Just say 6 days, asshole. Say a week, you fucker. Like, when you say next
Train's
year,
already busted
It'll
his
be
kneecaps.
sometime in the next decade. It'll be out.
See you
Okay?
next year, but next year is tomorrow. Fucking comedy. Fuck you.
You okay,
Fucking
Andy?
true. Fucking true, dude. Wait, there's that and there's one other dumb. Oh, I know what it is. You know what the worst goddamn day of the year is? This is the worst. Everyone on here is wrong if you disagree. The worst goddamn day of the year is fucking April Fool's Day. Oh my god, it is the least funny, dumbest fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, did you guys hear today? This team disbanded. Everybody died in a plane crash. Oh god, April Fool. Oh my god.
You know what's
dude.
even worse
It's
than April
so
Fool's Day?
fucking stupid.
You wanna know what's even worse than
Oh
April
my
Fool's
God.
Day?
What?
The people that took people's April Fool's jokes and made them into a political fucking bullshit and got mad about it. Like, just absolutely
I don't think
disgusting.
many people did this, Train.
They did
I
it.
think this
Yes,
is
they did.
I think this is a squad W. This is a squad D for squad delusion. Okay,
No,
I
they
don't
did
think
it.
this
Justin
happened.
Bieber. Justin Bieber. It was a world outcry.
What about Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber
Justin Bieber, April Fool's.
Justin Bieber said he was gay and as an April Fool's joke, and everyone freaked out. They said it was disgusting, insensitive, and rude. Yes,
I freaked out because I thought I had a chance. Sorry.
it is true. It is true. It is true.
Wait, is it true he is gay?
No.
Okay.
That's what
Dude, how many things has Justin Bieber done growing up that he just massively effed up on? Like, didn't he like pee in that bucket one time? And then he was like,
remember that shit.
He drove
How
drunk,
many
right?
people got drunk and
He got
peed in a
pulled over and
bucket,
drunk.
though? He just has a billion people watching him.
He's
I
a troubled
mean,
soul.
Mitch Jones used to like piss in bottles.
yeah, but he peed in
really,
bottles, not
right?
buckets.
Dude. Are you kidding me?
He still does. Well,
Are you kidding me, dude? No motherfucker pisses in anything.
That name is like Voldemort here.
sorry.
It's not. No,
I'm just trolling. I'm trolling. I know.
It is
I
not.
was like, why? I didn't even remember it.
That's not.
I didn't
That's,
even remember.
that was far more negative than what everyone else said. It is not Voldemort here at all. Him and I are completely neutral. It's nothing bad. Everything's cool, good, all positivity, no bullshit. It is not Voldemort. You can talk whatever you want. None of that stuff. Anyways, yeah. So let's move on topics. Okay.
Cap.
So we talk about Tarzan. Let's go to Pay Money Wubby. I feel like they pushed him off the edge. They pushed this dude. Went from
He lost his mind.
He went from poster boy of everything that I'm against and everything that I think is just like whatever, right? Like when I say against, I mean just like this PG-13 bullshit. That's what I mean against, right? He went from the poster boy of PG-13 to literally overboard. They pushed him over the fucking edge. Like he changed into like he was Squad W on steroids. Like he went in. Like he went in. He brought his fucking girlfriend or assistant or wife on her assistant and put the camera on her tits and said, "Oh, you're partnered one day, even better." Like that was absolutely hilarious and true, by the way. But absolutely hilarious skit, dude. Absolutely hilarious skit.
and true, by the way.
I mean, he used the intro for this show last week for his new video on how pissed off he was at Twitch.
Wait,
you
he
can't
did?
have a better example. Yeah, the opening to his new video is the Scuffed podcast from last week where Richard is talking shit about.
Oh, even better. Hey, good shit, baby.
So, I mean, yeah, it's really fun. I mean, he's just another example of Twitch in a totally different example made another completely fucking stupid decision. It's really just insane to me how many times they could do the wrong thing consistently in a row about completely different topics and different things. I just don't understand.
It's because whenever they do the right thing, no one talks about it. So when they do the wrong thing, then everybody talks about it.
It sounds like us Twitch streamers too, isn't it?
Well, it's the same as like everybody thinks that if you look at the news, like everybody's getting murdered all the time, but then you look at the wide, in before Shill Andy here, but if you look at the wide-reaching website as a whole,
The wide people happy.
The wide hardo.
Yeah, the wide hardo. Sorry. Let's go back to hating to. I'm sorry. What am I? Wait. I'm not on script. Hang on. Let me get back on script. This is fucking inconsistent. I cannot believe this. I am so fucking insulted. I cannot even deal with this. God, fucking Twitch types has to get together. Oh shit. Okay, we're back.
Thank you, Devin. Thank you.
I think I think you're right. Like I think there's a lot of times that Twitch makes the right decision about stuff. That whenever there's like it just seems that any decision that's being made that people like. Nobody's ever like, oh, great decision, Twitch.
Good job, Twitch.
It's
Yeah,
always
I really liked it.
it's
How 3 million broadcasters broadcasted successfully on the platform today, but when one got banned accidentally, we got to fucking. It's the pitchforks, dude. Let's go.
I just don't know, like I think this topic was before about like how YouTube, Susan Wachowski, whatever the fuck her name is, she finally heard so much shit and so much flack from YouTube that she made a video and was like, "Hi, I'm Susan Wadakowski. I'm here to address issues with YouTube." As many people talk about how hypocritical and unjust Twitch rules are and moderation, you'd think by now, after months and months of this shit happening, there would be like finally like one video where someone would come out.
Yeah,
and be like,
you want me to really
like,
criticize
Well,
Twitch for
before
real?
you criticize
with
Twitch, before you
well, come on,
criticize Twitch,
Train, I never do this.
No, I know.
Like,
but real quick, I have to answer
Oh
your
my God.
earlier questions. Your
Train,
rebuttal.
that's the second time.
No, dude, your rebuttal. You said it's because the good things
Yeah.
are never talked about. But
Yeah.
But to me, that's a cop out to say, and here's why.
Okay.
The good things you're referring to, the fact that you say that they're good things that need to be talked about, no, these are the base minimum requirements that need to happen. They don't deserve a pat on the back, a reward to maintain
Excuse me,
a
it's a
neutral
free
line.
platform. What? It's a free platform that anyone can stream on that works 99.9% more than that,
Yeah,
actually.
and it works.
They don't owe you shit.
Okay,
You think that
technically,
Twitch owes you anything?
Twitch owes its entire platform everything. Without it, it wouldn't be anything. So yes, to act right on being the bare minimum.
Well, hold on, real quick.
it's
I think
correct.
there's like a meat in the middle here. Okay, like obviously Twitch provides us with a great deal of things, which is fucking awesome. We have amazing opportunities, but like it's a market interaction. It goes two ways. Like Twitch is like the people that made a lot of money when Twitch sold to Amazon for $1 billion. Like they didn't do that out of fucking nowhere. It was because content creators were on the platform, like driving the platform as well. So I mean, like both of us highly benefit from the interactions that we have with one another, obviously.
like
Thank you.
the only time someone came out and said something was Emmett Shear, but he didn't really address any of the real issues. He just said some like generic thing that wasn't even accurate at all. So like,
Because
what is it going to take to
it's-
get someone from Twitch staff
Listen.
to actually say like it's
Let me
time to actually talk about this and try to like
Let me
be
tell
better?
you what it'll take, Andy. It'll take streamers like myself coming out here every fucking day and saying the same thing 3,000 times until they listen. Let me give you an example to Twitch. No, let me give you an example to Twitch of exactly why their own system is broken. Emmett Shear proved by coming out and talking to us that his own very system that people lower than him run for him is broken, flawed, and backwards. He proved it. Why? Because he came out to be transparent. But guess what? The effect of it was completely opposite. His intention was to clear it up. His effect was complete dog shit. Yet that is exactly what he holds us accountable for. Effect versus attention when they themselves cannot act on
You
that
mean
or meet that
intention?
unrealistic expectation.
Devin, you are right and wrong. One, okay, sometimes Twitch does not give a shit about how many fucking live stream fail posts there are, okay? They don't fucking care about how many posts are on LSF talking shit about Twitch. But there are ways you as a community or as Twitch chat or whatever can criticize and say things that will get the attention of Twitch. But you have to do them in specific ways. Otherwise, it doesn't happen.
Okay,
This is
what
not
if,
one of those ways.
okay, like let's say for example,
After Andy goes, Devin, finish your point about criticizing
okay,
Twitch.
what about
Thank
for
you.
example if I make a video, just anyone makes a video, 2-minute video, concise, calling out Twitch for its inconsistency
Won't
and
matter.
unfair practices,
matter.
and we get every single big streamer
Won't
on the
matter.
platform to
It won't
retweet
matter.
it.
It won't matter. It won't matter.
You don't
be-
think that's gonna at
No,
least
it won't
get
matter.
some
None of
response?
this matters. You want to know why? Because all of us, including Livestream Fail, including the internet, including this chat, including every platform, we're literally the dog in that one movie where the dog is focusing on one thing, and then a fucking squirrel goes by. Squirrel, bone,
I'm
bird,
talking
bird.
about millions
That's us.
of views.
That's
I'm
literally
talking about
us.
millions of views. Every single big streamer retweeting it.
Yes,
to those,
it would
you
work.
don't think
It
to
would
everyone
work.
question
It would
marking.
work, right? See, that's
Yeah.
what I think. I
Yes,
think it
Andy,
would get
Andy is
response.
correct, but getting all those big, quote unquote, big
I don't think
streamers
so.
to retweet
I
it
don't
and
think
share
so.
it is not as attainable as you think.
I don't think it'll
No,
work.
Train, Andy is right. No, it can't be one or the other. It's not that
I don't think it'll work.
nothing is going to work or that every time we
I
complain on
never
the
said
show, it's
nothing's
going to
work.
There,
I said
there
a
is an
video's
in-between.
I never said nothing's going to work, Slasher. I said a video is not going to work. And the example I gave that no one understood in chat is this. Look at every single drama, every single unfair ban or anything that goes crazy for 3 days on Livestream Fail that is just objectively incorrect in every way possible. The reason no change happens is because Twitch knows that people will forget about it in 3 to 4 days. They sit there.
Live stream fail is not a public thing. It's a very niche
on YouTube,
fucking
it's the
thing.
same.
If we take it to Twitter and we have massive fucking streamers on their platform,
what do you think's gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? Twitch is
I
gonna
don't
lose
think you
business?
really want to get if you really want to get traction like this, reach out to a couple journalists. I hate to say this.
Finally,
That's it. That's
I
what would
understand
work.
this, but reach out to somebody at Kotaku. Reach out to people at Polygon and say, "Hey, we're organizing this thing.
Won't matter.
You can write about this." Journalists will jump at
Kotaku won't matter.
Journalists will jump. Yeah, they.
Okay.
Kotaku articles don't matter.
Whether you like them or hate them, Kotaku is very large in this space.
It has to be. It has to be mainstream media. If it was mainstream media, I think this would work. If some mainstream media, it doesn't matter how small, if it was local, if something in the real world picked it up and dropped some sort of, let's just hypothetically say, unfair, worker agreements in California company, if that dropped and then this video got attached to it, then yes, change would happen. But making just the video and not hitting MSM, I don't think it'd work. I think in a week everyone would forget, say great video, fuck it, whatever, lol W, move on. That's what I think would happen. So I think it'd have to hit a major news station.
So for perspective, like YouTube has had to respond to individual videos like Markiplier, for example, that went really viral. YouTube has had to respond to individual videos. So I agree with Andy's point that if there is a video that gets viral enough with enough influencers, that Twitch will have to respond in some way.
I made a fake video called Twitch We Need to Talk, and I debated everybody with fake crying and shit, and even that got like 1 million views. But
there's just a lot of difference here between like the way that live stream content is consumed and video content is consumed. Did I disconnect?
What does that have to do with anything?
Who did we lose?
Did I disconnect?
No, it was S-Fan.
Okay.
I think his cam wasn't working.
No, but really, you need all of them combined. You need what Andy says. You need a video or a piece of content or an article to go viral with like hundreds of thousands, if not like 1 million views, with a lot of big streamers, big influencers talking about it.
Agreed.
And you need the press and the media talking and writing about whatever content was made and requesting official comment from Twitch. That is the important thing here that you're not seeing, Shane. You are right. It needs to be maybe more. It would be better if it was the New York Times, the Washington Post, and it would be Polygon or Kotaku or whatever. But you do need a journalist to ask officially for a response from Twitch, because that makes Twitch have to give a response. They don't have to give one, but they have to at least respond to the request for a comment. If they don't give a comment, then you can push it against them for not giving comment.
Has there been a ban that's like newsworthy, Slashy?
Of who?
Alinity.
There was one that wasn't a ban, but it should have been.
An unjust ban. An unjust ban that was newsworthy.
The only thing that's gotten there to that level, no, there's been no unjust bans, but there has been streamers that have made mainstream media outside of esports, such as Alinity. So yes, I mean no for that, but streamers have made it to mainstream media for.
I mean, it depends.
Hassan also got there too.
Hassan's ban kind of made it. Dude, even Helena's live ban got written up in news.
Oh yeah, I guess chat's right. Also, Ice Poseidon. Right?
Was that undeserved though? Was that like a not deserved ban?
Well, I thought we were talking about just streamers in general that have made it to.
The problem is that when that's not the right thing to come to MSM with, right? Because Twitch is my take before was that my real criticism of Twitch is their lack of communication, especially at an executive level, but even just posting a blog post, right? Like literally saying anything. And the way to force a company to communicate is to go through mainstream media.
I thought we were Slasher. To be fair, I thought we're the reason I said Ice, I thought we were talking about just streamers in general, regardless, that have made it to mainstream media. That's
well, I mean, it does help because like the Washington Post now has a full-time section based on video games and streaming culture. So like there's more likelihood that more mainstream media will be picking up because they're doing video games more often than not. And I might have some news about that. So there will be more pressure put on Twitch as the media covers video games more often. I mean, really, all of the pressure is now put on Facebook and Twitter. Every fucking day, Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey is being attacked super hard by some person in the media. But Twitch in comparison is not really looked at because.
But look at the size difference.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
So
like
YouTube is getting hit so much harder than Twitch because YouTube is so much bigger than Twitch. As Twitch gets bigger, it'll get hit harder from the media.
But the problem is that Twitch isn't getting bigger now. That's the problem. Is that like we're not like scaling as fast as like YouTube did at the same amount of time. We're actually evening out in terms of new viewers.
But you think Twitch growth is flattening?
Well, it objectively is. Yeah, it's plateauing.
Wait, hold on. I don't know if that's.
Do you really want to take this fight?
So the last time you brought up "quote unquote" this fight, you were going by 2 years numbers, where last year was like an insanely high record viewership, and then this year, I mean, if you've got new numbers, you can show me. But the last ones you had this year was higher than the 2 years ago, but of the previous year, it was down a bit. The previous year was super fucking high, unless some new data has come out.
I mean, this is the year of Fortnite. Fortnite took over the entire fucking world. Fortnite has done more for Twitch and every other streaming platform than any other video game in the history of the world. So no shit that as Destiny was saying, Fortnite is going to elevate Twitch's viewership in 2019 to a really high level because there's no new Fortnite in 2020 coming as far as.
So why didn't that affect YouTube's growth then?
Wait, because YouTube has way more. Twitch is still mainly driven by gaming content. I don't think YouTube is.
No, just YouTube gaming growth. YouTube has 200 million users that come in every day. So for just gaming.
I don't think YouTube's growth can be compared 100% to Twitch's. It's a kind of a unique situation. Well, even demographics aside, there's a lot more endemic user base to YouTube that Twitch has none of, right? Twitch only has people that watch streams. YouTube can draw from other audiences way easier.
And they can draw from people who have fucking 5, 6, 7 years of uploaded videos, and then just get to turn on a fucking button, and then their shit becomes a live stream. It's not like just live streaming to get new users and new viewers. They have built-in audiences from
I can never when Destiny you do these one takes, and I can never actually respond because there's 8 people on the podcast. So I'll just make a video about it so this doesn't come up again.
No, I want to hear a response. I want to hear a response from you now.
Okay, yeah. So the response is through quarter 4 of 2018 to quarter 3 of 2019. Newzoo has put out pretty reliable data, and has looked at. You can look at the total hours watched on Twitch during that time period, and include before Fortnite's decline, and it seems to be that Twitch is declining. In terms of it declined slightly, and now it's plateaued. And the amount of new users coming into the website versus before has been.
Has it dropped compared to quarter 2 of 2018, or is it still above that? Because
it would be above quarter 2 of 2018.
Yeah, so I understand that maybe things have dropped.
But the percentage growth is what you want to look at, right? Because
you need to compare. You can't compare percentage growth to a single quarter. You have to compare it over a longer trend.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. You compare it year over year. Yeah. So the percentage growth year over year is worse in 2019 than it's ever been before, and also the number of unique users that are considered new users. So the acquisition of new users that haven't been on the website before is lower as well than ever before.
Do you have a link to that graph? I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's here.
I mean, maybe Twitch is maxing out the amount of gamers that there are. I mean, video games, of course, is a gigantic fucking industry, and esports is along with it. But it feels like maybe they've already gotten all the different avenues of gamers, which is why they're pushing so hard into the mainstream with their new rebranding of Twitch and trying to be a live.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. So Slasher is 100% right. So the problem seems to be that the watch time is so much higher on this website than it is on a lot of other places. So, for example, the average engagement on Twitter is something like 7 to 14 minutes. On Facebook, it's even as high as 90 minutes. But on Twitch, it's 120 minutes. So the average person watches a stream on Twitch for 120 minutes or more. And the problem is that it just doesn't seem. It seems like there's a very specific niche of people that can actually watch that. For that long.
How many more people playing Fortnite and League of Legends right now don't know what Twitch is? Do we think that's a large amount, or do we think that's such a tiny amount which could be contributing to what Devin thinks is a slow?
I mean, after growth? Ninja, I think the amount is a lot smaller than you'd think.
I assume it's a very large amount.
I love the people in chat that are saying. The people in chat that are saying that the average watch time on Twitch is brought up by Trainwreck's intro. It's pretty good shit. Nothing. I was just talking stats. Ignore me. Just analytics Andy over here.
I
Sorry.
still think there's a significant amount of people that like play Overwatch every day or play League of Legends every day and that don't know what the fuck Twitch is. Even though that seems inconceivable if you've been in this industry for so long. But I do think there's still a lot of people that go on, they play games, and they don't watch any. And if they do, it's really YouTube more than Twitch. And Twitch is still a niche thing for a lot of people.
It's so true. To this day, I still get asked, "Hey man, what happened to League?" Oh my god, I hate it.
One thing in defense of Twitch and like the people that are saying it is that there does seem to be like a really large market for live streaming in other countries. So like for example, like China, like Douyu is like really massive. It has way more users than Twitch, and so I don't understand why, for whatever reason, like United States and European users don't seem to be converting to like the live stream market as well. But
That's a population thing, though, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's a culture thing. Video games have not been like part of mainstream American culture for very long.
I guess I'd be interested to see if you're or a video, I guess, on this later, because I don't know, nothing that you linked in this thing supports anything that you said at all. Like the total watch hours have been up even since Q1 of 2018. It seems like it's been on a steady rise. Unique channels is down. I don't know if that's an important like metric or not.
Yeah,
I don't see anything here that like
it would take the problem with these takes is it takes a really, really long time to explain. What I'd have to do is I'd have to go through and look. I'd have to show you like the last 365 days on Twitch. And I'd have to show you a year over year. That's why I said it's better to do a video on this than discuss this for the next like 30 minutes. And I'll do that. Yeah.
And also, Steven, your light is too bright. It's washing your face out.
It's because I'm using a shitty camera. My exposure's set too high. But thanks.
I'll just fuck with you.
Dude, he's sensitive about it, Andy. Like you freaking like.
You're pretty low there, you fucking piece of shit.
It feels like, dude. Here's what it feels like. I feel like Twitch is going through the same path as Blizzard is going with their games. Okay, Twitch.
It is somewhat similar. I think.
Twitch is completely alienating.
Shameless.
Its core, the foundation, the very foundation it was built off of, in order to appease and make happy those exact viewers you were talking about, Devin, the ones that don't have the time to watch, but the ones that will come in, they're the one-time viewers that will come in and check it out, that will give them their pad in numbers, their pad in their clicks, but are an actual core loyal people who are coming back, who are loyal, going through every channel and joining communities. They're alienating this because they're viewing things short term, not long term, the same way Blizzard does for every single game they create. And that's why all their games, unfortunately, are just dog shit. They're very good for 6 months and then they crash. That's exactly this. It's the same reason, and it's unfortunate.
Which, when you're ignoring one of the bigger problems between the two, is that people that have built both of these companies are no longer with the company. The co-founder and former CEO of Blizzard, Mike Morhaime, is no longer there. All the VPs that helped make Blizzard what it was, that all the developers that we loved growing up, they all are gone from Blizzard because they realize that company is fucked. Most of the first Twitch employees are no longer at Twitch.
That's true.
Yeah, Emmett Shear is there, but almost 90% of the first employees of Twitch are no longer at the company, and that hurts the company culture, and that hurts the enthusiasm and the motivation and the morale at the company and wanting to work better for the company. And that is the bigger problem with Blizzard and Twitch. The people that were originally built those companies, that love Twitch and love Blizzard and love what they were doing, are no longer there anymore.
That is a huge factor. And then the other problem is that because Twitch had to aggressively hire, since they were basically just accumulating employees, like something like 50 to 75 employees a week at one point. They were hiring a lot of like engineers and people out of Silicon Valley that didn't identify with the mission in the same way that the original staff did. And so what ended up happening was like there was people that didn't understand core aspects of the product, didn't understand like how the platform works, like the whole bleed purple thing, like all that culture stuff got lost in that transition in combination with the executives leaving. So it's a really different company now. If you talk to them and you look at their goals from what they were 4 years ago, it's a really different company.
Is Steel Australian?
Yes, Steel's Australian.
Okay. No, anyways,
he's fucking trolling. He's from fucking New Zealand. He's
no. Look, Steven's trolling. Steel is from Brazil. Seal is resilient.
Honestly, I completely agree with Slasher and Devin.
Thank you. Seal is resilient. Thank you, Train.
No, dude. The issue is, it seems like so. I don't think Twitch is going for the dump part literally, but it's like a pump and dump kind of mentality. It's just very, very weird. It's disingenuous, and
I'll give you can I give you like a really big take? Like,
Sure,
and I just this is not backed by stat. And actually, there are a lot of friends that would disagree with me if I said this, but I really do feel, and this is just a personal opinion. Like, I don't have any data to back this up. I really do feel like Twitch is a lot more embedded in Amazon's culture than anybody wants to admit, and Amazon is a very profit-driven machine. So I think that a lot of the goals from Twitch have changed from like community focus to monetization. But again, that's just my personal opinion.
Real quick, after we finish this topic, I'm gonna bring Pay Money Wubby up to get back and wrap up his topic and what he was talking about for all this stuff.
What he's gonna come. Oh,
he's gonna come in the stream, yeah, and we'll talk about that. But yeah, I mean, I guess you're right on that. Ever since they sold to Amazon, but
yeah.
But the thing is, do you think that the higher ups of Amazon, they're actually ignore what I just said. I don't think the higher ups of Amazon are talking to or connected at all with moderation or bans. They might be connected to Emmett, but I don't think Emmett's even talking to moderation and bans. I think moderation and bans is going off what I call a political bandwagon, and it's once again it's a short term, quote unquote, thing to do. It's like, yes, do I agree some of the things that are coming to light and some of the things that are opening minds and brought awareness to are necessary? Yes. But do I think that there should be special treatment for certain people doing certain things and then other people doing the same thing and getting banned, such as Tarzan versus Alabril? No, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's right. I think that's completely... That is completely political bandwagon, 100%. And it's not only in bans. It's in how the site's ran, what's coming to the site, what they're allowing on the site, what they are going toward for the site. It's the same thing. It's all the same fucking thing. And that is exactly why I think we're seeing these numbers. It's one-time viewers that are treating this and that they're trying to cater to, but there is no longevity in that. It is all short-term, and that's my point. Thank you.
I don't know what's going on with the trust and safety team at this point. It seems so hard. Like at some point you feel like they would get together. And the only way that I can think about it is like they must just not see this as big of an issue as we do. That can be the only thing that I can think of. Yeah,
it's because here's why it is, okay? It's because they're hiring people, and they are people that don't have the experience to understand the effect of their decisions, the effect of their punishments, and the effect of some of their ideas that they mix in from personal into professional. That's the issue. If their team was made up of all Twitch streamers coming from different categories, different opinions, things would be completely different. That's the issue. Do you understand? It's that fucking simple. It's that simple. And that takes me back to what I was talking about 4 months ago. Is there any oversight on what the requirements are or what needs to be understood to be in a position to make a decision on whether to ban someone and for how long? Are there any to people who made the rules of bans? Do they have any credentials or credibility to having the correct knowledge to make decisions like this, or is it just
what do you define as credentials?
What I define is, I'm not sure what the requirements would be, or what the credibility you'd need for this position would be. But
they need like a degree in humanities. Like, what is it? Like, I don't know.
I'm not sure, but it seems. I mean, maybe some experience in the streaming life, some experience in people interactions, people persons kind of stuff. I don't know, but it just seems completely unrealistic, especially for some of these bans. Like, they need to find a new system. I still, no matter what anyone says about this is just capitalism, I think it's a cop-out, and I think it's a scapegoat. I don't think 1 second of flashing something or 1 second of someone on your team saying something hurts advertisers as badly as it would banning someone and taking 30 days. I just don't think it does. There's no way that anyone would even see it for it to affect. I can't buy any of these arguments you're giving me.
I think it's one of those things. If something pops up on accident or whatever, and I think like intent matters, right? So I think if you handle the situation appropriately, and you just get it off the screen or whatever, and you move on. I think that's a lot less of a big deal than somebody getting banned and then all of a sudden it like causes a ruckus. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The whole banning for like a nude image thing, like that is bizarre to me. It's just so strange.
Maybe they're
really weird. Sorry.
Maybe they're trying to rule by fear, right? No, like actually, I'm terrified of like just showing anything up. Whereas like if they didn't ban for any little thing, I'd be like a bit more lax about it, and it'd probably happen a lot more with other streamers as well, right?
Dude,
I'm
I'm
what
scared to like
communism is.
scared to like fart on stream these days.
Fucking amen.
I mean, Destiny, didn't you just catch a ban for like not even showing genitalia and stuff, right? Like,
I don't even know what the fuck I got banned for.
Yeah,
something,
that was
something happened.
It's like when stuff like that happens, it's like I just can't. I don't know how anybody.
The real meme is that I appealed that ban like 3 weeks ago, and I still haven't gotten a response back. I emailed my partner manager a week ago, and I was like, "What's going on?" He's like, "I'll check." I'm still waiting.
No, they got back to you. They just unbanned you, so you're good now.
No, because I need that off my record. Because I think that was bullshit. Like, you couldn't see it. Yeah. Like, dude, like, the just chatting streamers, like, reveal more than that fucking picture. Like, there's no fucking way that I catch a 3-day ban.
Squad W, baby.
Just chatting. Yeah, more like just fapping. That's what I do when I watch those. I'm just kidding.
You lose bounties when you have that bounty record. Like Lakari still has.
Yeah,
that
or even so, like,
bounties.
what if I do legitimately fuck up and I show a full-fledged massive fucking dick on my stream in a week and I leave it there for a minute because I fuck up or something dumb happens, right? I don't want to catch like a 7 or a 30-day ban now because I already have one on my record. Like, fuck that. That's bullshit. Yeah, you should appeal stuff even if the ban is over. Like, you don't want stuff on your record.
Devin, do you know if they have any like streamers on their team, on their moderation team?
Like a single one?
They probably do, but the problem is they have no experience. Like I know some people stream in in the team that like deals with stuff. I know some people stream, but it's like, and I'm not ignoring them or being insensitive to this, but like there is a certain experience you gain and a certain knowledge you gain when you have a mid-size to large or extremely large audience. So like it's nothing like that. But anyways, continue. I'm adding someone in who just left.
Dyrus had to go.
Oh, okay. So, Skashul, just 9.
Everybody said bye, Dyrus.
Bye, Dyrus.
Yeah, we give a send off the Dyrus train. Come on.
Yo, guys, check out twitch.tv/Dyrus. Super cool guy. He's been supportive as hell for a long time. Please go check him out, guys. Mods, spam it on Twitch, please. Thank you.
Why did he leave?
He had to go.
He said he had to go.
He told me from earlier. It was already. It wasn't sudden.
I'm just turning the pot.
You're good.
That's starting the pot.
What's up, dude?
What's up, dudes?
Not much.
How's it
Dude,
going?
you're already all Christmased out.
Hey, man.
Yeah, dude, the day after Thanksgiving. You gotta do it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm jealous of everyone who has a Christmas tree because I always like leave mid-December and I'm like, 2 weeks isn't enough to have to deal with like getting a
Wait,
tree.
why do you have a fucking Christmas tree?
Wait, why not?
Because it's Christmas season.
Why do you not? Found a fucking Scrooge over here.
One, I'm a Jew, so we don't do that shit around here.
That's a tough break.
That's fucking lame. Yeah. That's a shit excuse, to be honest.
2, it's not fucking December yet. You don't get to have a Christmas tree.
Are you one of those guys where it's like it's still up since last January?
No.
That'd be pretty.
Dude, mine was
up
up.
to the end of January though.
That's how I am too. I keep it up.
My Christmas trees were behind me, I think, until I moved house in May.
S-Fan, I aspire to your level of
No, don't congratulate him. That's
discipline.
He has a fake tree, and fuck people with the fake trees. All right, it's all about that real pine scent, that real
shit's so
Douglas
messy.
fir scent. I know it's so messy, but it's so nice having a real tree.
Yeah, but dude, all you have to do is you get like a car scent thing, and you just put it in there.
Fuck off!
I swear, I just put it on both sides, and then you kind of just like blast the walls with like
nah,
the
bro,
scent.
that shit doesn't even smell for like. It smells for like 1 day. Fuck off! Oh yeah, it's Chatelaine Creek.
What?
Anyway.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, I don't know, Destiny. I'm getting some weird, like, some people are fucking cracked out. But anyways, so back to what we're talking about. welcome, Pay Money. I saw some of your clips. You know, before obviously.
Most importantly, I gotta say, I love the clown app.
Oh, thank you.
You went hard, dude. I think I really enjoyed your production quality.
I mean, it came together maybe a couple hours before we went live.
And I figure it must have come together out of just like pure rage.
Yeah, a lot of it came from the email, the apology they sent. I don't know if you guys saw it, but their really shitty apology. That was the moment we're like, okay, we have to come back and just fucking clown on them.
Want to know what's crazy?
Wait, Wobby, where do you live?
I'm in San Diego.
No, like, what's your address? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Want to know what's crazy? I'm not sure if you saw this. You're probably unaware of this, but since I kind of dabble in, the
dark arts,
what you've done recently, I kind of dabble in, all around, all the time, because I've seen a lot of it and I've been involved in some of it, and it's just fucking bullshit. But I don't know if you saw this. I think maybe 3 months, maybe 4 months. Actually, I could check exactly real quick just so I can have the exact. Around August 1st, or I think it was August 1st of this year, there was a streamer who was breastfeeding that got banned, and
I didn't get banned for that
because of tweets that were made and MSM and Twitter. Twitch reversed the ban, and I don't know if you saw that apology, but that apology was like 17 paragraphs long. Not only did they apologize for their mistake of the ban, but they also apologized for the comments she received, she received from Twitter. They apologized for off-platform comments that she received because of their ban. Like, this was like, when I read this apology from Twitch's email, I was like, listen, good for them, but I've never seen anyone get an apology like this in my fucking life. Someone sat at the desk and actually wrote a 17-paragraph essay that I wrote back in college for my fucking thesis to graduate to this girl for wrongfully banning her. And then people like you or others get a fucking automated message that even Siri would fucking make better.
Do you know why, Train?
Why?
Because when it's a big topic like that, that's the type of shit that will get press, and that's
exactly
the type of shit
political
will get bad
bandwagoning.
press.
Political
Yeah.
bandwagoning. That's I coined that term just 20 minutes ago, and I love it.
I love that term. Great.
I was going to say the
Is it
breastfeeding
trademark?
is super
arousing
hot right now.
Hot.
Yes.
Yeah, it's hot as
Super
fuck.
fucking hot,
Been
dude.
hot.
No, I mean, like, people would jump all over that. You could get a lot of fire started just from saying, like, there's a large streaming platform that doesn't allow something natural and stuff like that. So obviously they're going to give a shit about that.
Any
they don't want bad
topic with
press.
sexuality or trans or breastfeeding, shit like that, if they feel like they could get negative flack for, I feel like they're gonna be like,
natural.
let's cover these tracks.
Change my name on Steam to political bandwagoning. Is it okay?
That's completely okay. I'm actually very happy I coined that here on the show live, so we all know. Who the fuck's breathing on
Somebody's
the mic?
breathing right into their mic.
It's me.
Were
I
you
am the
looking-
Senate.
Were you looking up breastfeeding pictures?
Maybe. I was doing research. I was doing research for my analytics.
Hey, so Pay Money, has Twitch responded after you released the video? Have they sent anything else?
Not a word. I got that initial like copy paste apology, and I have not heard anything. I've heard like some unofficial internal people reaching out to me, but there's been nothing from like Twitch official email, anything at all. I mean, I didn't expect anything.
Did they love your video? Did they think it was a good reenaction of a?
From what I've heard, I'm not going to out anybody, but like, yeah, apparently it's making its rounds, and obviously it's not going to have any effect on anything. I mean, I heard you guys talking about it. This shit won't ever do anything unless it gets, big publicity in news outlets and stuff. But I can tell, like, internally, the people who don't have any say in it really gave a shit about it. It seems like everyone agrees except for the people making the decisions, as far as I can tell. I don't know.
Pay Money.
I don't want to give out any names.
Pay Money. Here's the email, just so I can read it for you, so people don't think I'm exaggerating this. So here's the email. Hi, to the girl's name. Hi, I just want to keep it out just in case. I apologize for the delay in response. The safety ops team responded to reports of adult nudity, and in this case, there was a brief moment under question, so the clip was removed. At that time, it was a difficult position for safety ops admin to be put in during a review of an incident that has not previously occurred on Twitch. I hope there is some understanding in that regard. After further discussion between partnerships, safety ops, and trust and safety, there is alignment between all teams that breastfeeding is not and will not be against the TOS. As you so eloquently put, breastfeeding is not lewd, and we agree with you. Twitch community guidelines will need to be updated to provide a level of transparency, which will take time, but I can assure you it's on the agenda. I hope that clears your mind of concern. You did nothing wrong. The community guidelines are always changing based on needed improvements that are necessary to make this a diverse, safe, and fair platform for all. And I could tell this is not automated because they actually had a grammar error here. They put and diverse, but there was no vowel on the D, so it should be a diverse, safe, and clear platform for all. Most importantly, I hope you're okay. It was clear there was a level of undeserved negative attention after the public posting on Twitter.
See, pay money, Wubby. You see where you fucked up. Okay, you know the person you went to dinner with? Is that your girlfriend or sister? I'm not sure her relationship with you.
She works with me.
See, what you screwed up was she was the one that's supposed to complain afterwards, not you. If she complained that Twitch wasn't respecting her and your relationship with the restaurant that weekend, then there would have been a problem. But because you were the one that said that had to come out, that's what happened. You're fucking up, you know.
Dude, that email sounded really scared. They were backpedaling super fucking hard.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I mean, I don't blame them for being scared because the people who get offended, that make them scared, they're completely justified to be scared. These nuts that get offended for everyone, they're fucking nuts. Like, these guys are absolute nuts that sit there and attack and do cancel culture shit. So I don't blame Twitch for being scared, but it'd be nice if that was the level of transparency everyone got. I like that. I mean, besides that one grammatical error, but I mean, I'm not going to hold that accountable. I have 10 grammatical errors every second.
Banning them for what they naturally do in the world.
So you guys are welcome to breastfeed.
You're banning that.
Can you guys breastfeed on Twitch so we could have a true test?
I'm down.
I mean, I almost wish, I kind of wish that males had a feeding option too, and and then.
Oh, I could feed you right, Train. Come to California. I'll give you my mouth.
Hey, dude, we got some titties on this show right fucking now that could feed a bunch of mouths. I don't know.
What do you think the age limit is for breastfeeding before they axe the channel?
All right,
yeah, I have no idea. Actually,
thanks for having me
on. Can I breastfeed like my 14?
Bye, Steel. I love you, buddy.
Steel is really turned down right now. He's
Steel, I sent you a follow on Twitter. Let's cue some CS:GO soon, brother. Guys, go check out Steel. So far, a good dude. First time meeting him. Twitch.tv Steel_TV.
Hey, Steel, it was really, really good seeing you again, man. It's been a long time.
Steel, we didn't talk at all, but I don't really care.
Oh, yeah. Steel, maybe we'll catch up sometime. Message me ever if you think of it.
Later, brothers.
All right.
See you, Steel. I'd never talked to him before. I kept talking about how I talked to him a long time.
You must be high as fuck, Andy.
I swear to God, I'm sober. I swear to God on my life, I'm sober. Can I just giggle and have fun?
Yes, you can.
Twitch topic number 964. Brains hurt. Sometimes I like to have fun and giggle.
All right, so where were we paying money? So, as far as all this that happened, I saw, I mean, from what I saw from the clips, for my recap I was doing that night, they pushed you over. I mean, listen, I'll just say it to you. They pushed you over. Like, they pushed you over the edge. You went over. You were done. You had it up to there. You finally blasted. And here's the crazy part. And I think a lot of my friends say this off stream. I won't say who, but a lot of very large content creators that are PG-13 tell me all the time that the things that I preach and say, they may not agree with exactly how I for the old me used to bring it out. But for the most part, this new responsible me that kind of says it more calmly, they agree with it all in silence. They're just too scared. And they haven't been through anything themselves to be passionate about it. But all of them reach out to me after podcasts or after streams, and they let me know this. And I think you, like, them pushing on the edge and all this coming out finally, it shows that this is what I talk about. It's known. People know that there's some bullshit going on, but it doesn't really, until it affects them, they don't really, does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So I think that really pushed over the edge. You came out. I mean, that bit you did with the, that bit you did where you brought your assistant out. I believe, was it your assistant?
Yeah.
You brought your assistant out. You know, she was in she was showing some cleavage, which was
the titty part.
Yeah, she was showing some cleavage, which to be fair to you, and to be completely honest, that is to me on Twitch that she was dressed up like a nun. Just to be completely clear. But yeah, that bit was hilarious. You know, she came out. She's like, how long have you been streaming? 1 day. Oh, partnered. perfect candidate. Like, regardless of, I know there was Twitch stuff by watching this, later next week, and they're going to be pissed off that I'm saying this. But even if this isn't your attention, guys, you have to understand intention. You have to understand this is the effect. And for a company or for a team that holds all of us accountable for effect versus intention, you have to understand this. The effect of, like, it is what his bit was and what I talk about. It is the effect of every single decision that's made. So something obviously needs to be changed, and we're headed toward a time where a lot of streamers you wouldn't think would ever talk about this are talking about it. And I'm seeing it everywhere, on Twitter, on Instagram, on the internet. Like, we're headed toward a time much faster than I thought.
It's pretty spot on social commentary. So why should you be able to get in trouble for that? Like,
one of the things
I don't know.
I was going to say, one of the things that Pay Money said in his video was that you thought that even though you've been doing YouTube for a long time and YouTube has a bunch of its problems on its own, Twitch might be even worse than YouTube. Do you really believe that, or was that just the heat of the...
I mean, it's hyperbolic for the sake of, grabbing attention for the video. I think it's a different problem. I think if Twitch continues, it could eventually get worse. But let's be real, YouTube's pretty fucked up. I would say the only thing that would make Twitch potentially worse in the end is that, like I said in my video, people outside of Twitch don't really know that it has these problems. If I go to my dad, who has no clue about Twitch or YouTube, he could even tell you that YouTube has its issues. He knows nothing about Twitch. He just knows it's that big streaming platform. And to what Train was saying, like how this is coming out more only when people are affected. I mean, I did that too. I mean, I knew about all these issues. Yeah. You see them on Twitter, you see them on Reddit, but I didn't fucking say anything. I just kind of sat there. And then finally, when it affected me, I came out, I made a video, I made the stream. And is that fucked up? Yeah, it is. But I think we're all kind of sitting here like, well I don't want to get banned for 30 days.
It's not fucked up. I think it's completely normal and natural. I don't think it's fucked up at all. And like an example I use all the time is Pokimane. So I was on a podcast with Pokey maybe like, I'd say half a year ago. And I was talking about what I talk about, how you can't make jokes in 2019 and 2018. And she completely disagreed with me, said, no, I think you can make jokes. What kind of jokes are you making? And then I think she made a joke like a month later on Twitter. And that's when she, I think for the first time, went through it herself. And everyone freaked out. And then after that, I saw her tweet, you really can't make a joke in 2018 or 2019. So like, I don't think it's like fucked up. I think it's normal for people not to really understand or relate until they themselves go through it to understand shit. This is fucked up. This doesn't feel good. So yeah, like I said, that example is kind of show like, I don't think it's a fucked up thing. I think people just need to experience it to fully understand what's going on. Otherwise, they're viewing it through a different lens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. At the end of the day, go ahead.
The one that really fired me up was the Kungan ban. I know they have the zero tolerance policy on the F word, but he said the F word right when WoW Vanilla was coming out, right? Espen, you might know more about this, but you got a 30-day ban when he just came back, and that would have been like the most important part of like his career at this point.
Yeah, I think he got it reduced, but
what was the context of that?
Well, what happened was he slipped. I mean, he hadn't streamed in like 3 years, right? And then he came back, and Twitch has changed a lot in 3 years. And we were actually at the Method like Classic launch event, and basically, he just slipped up, right? Like he's used to like playing games differently, or saying like having different like you spoke differently 3 years ago, right? And he
I mean, you deserve a ban though if you say that, right?
I mean, after 3 years, shouldn't he fucking know not to say some stupid shit like that? Like,
I mean, he knows.
We're gonna complain about Twitch making dumb decisions. There got to be times where I'm like, oh well, that's pretty much on his fault. How much?
Yeah, some of it is deserved, I think.
Well, like
he shouldn't be a warning. There should be a warning.
Why should he get a warning? Yeah, does he needs a fucking warning for that? Shouldn't he be smarter? That means such a fucking idiot.
Please don't say a homophobic slur. Like that's not warning worthy.
I mean, it was a situation where it's like he made a mistake. He knows he made a mistake, He apologized for it. Like, I mean, it's. I'm pretty sure it's a.
Yeah, I don't
like it's a
like,
issue at
put
this
it this
point.
way. I don't look at that person being like, I hate that person. They're so filthy. They're a piece of shit because they said it. But from the standpoint of ban worthy or not ban worthy, from like a company, like yeah, that's ban worthy. You know.
But do you think it's 30-day ban worthy?
That sucks that you did that. I know you probably didn't mean it. Sometimes people blur out stupid shit.
No, but it's like, we've had debates on this show, and it's like talking about like how long should someone be suspended from like the NFL or the NBA for some shit. Like someone will do something and it's like you're suspended for 4 months. Then they'll like beat their wife and they'll be suspended for like 2 games. And it's like what the fuck is going on, NFL? Like they'll smoke weed, you're gone for half the year. They'll like murder someone, they'll be gone for like 3 games. You can come back after. Yeah. It's like, what is going on? So Twitch has those problem.
Yeah, I don't know. But to get back to the earlier conversation we're having, so you were saying long term, you think it'll affect them or not? Pay money.
What specifically? The way they're handling stuff like this?
Yes, and what they're perpetuating on the platform.
Honestly, I don't know. I just make shitty jokes on a Twitch stream. Like I have no clue how it's going to affect them. I want it to. I want there to be, enough happening to where they'll actually do something about it. But the sad truth is, I don't see them ever changing or any of this ever affecting them at all. I really don't. Unfortunately, it could.
So why don't you stream on YouTube then? You already have an endemic platform on YouTube. You already have subscribers on YouTube. People knew you mainly from YouTube.
Sure.
Why not just continue there?
The real reason might be kind of boring, honestly. I like the way Twitch looks. I like Twitch as a streaming platform, except for this shit stuff. Like, I like, for example, all the shitty emote culture that Twitch has. That's not on YouTube. If you've ever been in a YouTube stream, it's just, it's missing that, like, I want to, this is such a cheesy word, but it's missing like that heart, right? Like if you just look at this chat, all this garbage spam, that's not on YouTube. It's just boring and weird and sterile. And I feel like Mixer feels the same way. Or
and I also
the
think,
same way.
I also think a good answer for Slasher's question would be the same exact answer Twitch gives for not changing it. They aren't giving a fuck because it's the best platform. Like that's hands down true. Like I will say that even all the shit I talk. It's the best platform. Mixer's trash. YouTube's trash. All the other platforms are fucking trash. Like
that was my point before, though, Train. When you said that, like, we would have leverage if we could just go over to Mixer and stuff. The hot girlfriend analogy is like, I think, is totally true. They're not really threatened because they're like, what are they going to go to the Mixer without a deal? Why?
I think you misunderstood it. I see some chat saying yes, you did. It's because chat misunderstood as well. I didn't say, or I didn't mean that going to Mixer would give us leverage. I meant going to Mixer would allow Twitch's inconsistency and bullshit decision making and bullshit rules not to affect us. If I can stream on the side, and build something where if I get fired from one job, I can go to the other and I have options, that would relieve a lot of stress. You don't really have
big options though when the option is not that appealing.
No. What Train is saying is, Train's right. Like it's outside of a vacuum though, right? So the idea would be, what if Train could build his brand on Mixer, YouTube, and Facebook simultaneously for 2 or 3 years? He would have a huge presence on those other platforms in addition to the presence he has on Twitch. So he'd have much more leverage in that in leaving Twitch because he'd have different. Basically, exclusivity is like one of the biggest problems that Twitch has.
Maybe I would agree with that if it was a 2 or 3 year thing. That didn't what he was talking about.
That is what I'm talking about. What do you mean?
Yeah, he's talking about building your brand from the ground up on multiple platforms.
For like years.
I'm saying stream on Twitch while simultaneously uploading content and doing live streams on other platforms. Or better yet, for example, I got a deal from that Chinese company. I'm not going to say who. I got a deal from their streaming platform, and they offered me $1.2 million for a year. And they said I'm allowed to stream on Twitch while I stream there twice a week for a year, $1.2 million. And I couldn't do it because I'm exclusive to Twitch. I'm exclusive to Twitch. They said I could stream on both.
Take that. What the fuck?
I can't. I'm not going to leave Twitch for $1.2 million. Like, that's fucking stupid. Right? Like, they literally said twice a week stream, and you can stream on Twitch too. Goddamn. I was thinking of just fucking doing no cam streams with her and not telling Twitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, but I can't because they want to keep me exclusive. But hold on. But hold on. They want to keep me exclusive. Twitch wants to keep me exclusive, but at the same time, They don't want to back me. They don't want to give me any deals. They don't want to do any of this stuff because they're fucking whatever. So if they're not going to back me, at least take my exclusivity out. If they think I'm too toxic or brand unfriendly for them, then take my exclusivity out. If you don't want to back me, if you want to ignore me as the fucking middle child that you don't fucking like, then fucking let me go. Let me not be exclusive. What's it going to hurt you? You don't think I can make money or make money for you guys anyways? Like it's
Why
such
don't
a
you just use that deal as leverage?
Because they don't give a fuck.
Because they don't care.
Well,
but they're not gonna respond
but
to
what
that.
you can do. Well, I'll tell you in private.
They did give offers to other people who brought.
I'll tell you in
deals.
private. I'll tell you in private. Shane.
They did give offers to other people who brought them deals, saying like, "I'm going to Mixer." They did bring other money on the table. It's not like Train can't do that.
Yeah.
Why can't he?
All I know is that Pay Money Wubby is right. Trains chat, everyone spamming LOL W, Keck W, and Squad W. That is the most highly intelligent people on this platform.
Don't ever group Keck W.
200
Don't
IQ.
ever group Keck W in with those two other ones. LOL W and Squad W are for goddamn monsters. Keck W is for fucking little soy boys that drink their fucking goddamn soy milk every fucking day and their goddamn vegan fucking wraps and barely keep their skin on their bones. Fuck that shit. You kidding me? Keck W is for fucking
Amen,
clowns.
brother. Amen.
Thank you.
So, pay money. Did you have what was your kind of initiative to get some streamers together and try to? Did you want to make a video or what was your thoughts there?
Like my process of it? Is that what you're asking?
Well, I was it felt because you did that post where or maybe it was a clip or something where you said that a lot of broadcasters didn't step up when you.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I was just curious about your whole your thought process there.
So that original call to action that kind of got on Livestream Fail was to get people to hear me, because a lot of large streamers DMs close, no way to contact them, and it worked. After that got on Livestream Fail, Moon emailed me, Disguised Toast emailed me, and they both put statements that they wanted in the video, because I had reached out to a bunch of people, and to be completely honest, nobody even opened it, which is totally understandable. I get it. I don't fucking check most of my DMs either, right? But I was like, okay, what can I say that would piss a lot of people off, but also get the reaction I'm looking for? But people took it the wrong way. They ran with it. And they just took it as I was insulting all of the streamers that they watch. I saw a lot of people in a lot of hate threads about it.
And you mentioned that a lot of bigger streamers did they say they were going to do it and then they didn't, or what happened there?
There were some, but I'm not going to say who or what.
No, I'm not asking that.
But there are people who straight up were like, I don't want to because I don't want to jeopardize this
Bounties.
deal or that deal.
Bounties.
It is what it is, right?
Bounties, and also I'm sure there's agreements other people have for there's a lot of streamers that have deals to stay on Twitch, right? So but they can't ever say that, right? So those guys are gonna say no as well, because I'm sure that breaches contract.
Right? Wait, are there?
Yeah, I know at least 10 streamers that are fairly large that you think Twitch would say, oh, we don't give a fuck, leave then. No, they pay them a lot of money monthly just to stay on their platform, on top of taking care of them on different things, putting them on advertisements. Yes, 100%.
Wait, why the fuck didn't you reach out to me? I love shit stirring.
Dude, every single Fortnite streamer that's relevant, their managers, the first thing their managers do is contact Twitch, say, hey, we want a better rate for our Fortnite streamer to stay on Twitch. That's what they all fucking do, and they all get a monthly payment from Twitch. It's fucking ridiculous.
There may or may not be a lot more leverage if you're part of an agency to do these sort of things, right?
Yeah, if you're part of a big agency, they will fucking get you a nice fucking deal.
Allegedly.
Thank you. Yeah. It's fucking.
I think a lot of streamers I reached out to, and this is a communication error on my behalf, thought I wanted them to get on a video with me and just bash Twitch. What Moon said, if you guys had seen the video, he basically just gave his opinion on how they handle bans. It was super well spoken, and that's all I was really looking for. I think people thought I was expecting, footage of so and so
saying a takedown.
Yeah, no, I just wanted opinions of, so that way it gives me some credibility when I'm up here, yelling about Twitch. Oh, this random dude. Oh, I recognize Moon. Oh, he agrees. That's all I was really looking for.
The difference that you did is we here have been ranting, and I've been ranting about the inconsistencies in Twitch and how the shit their moderation is basically every week or every single month for the last, what was it, year? You made a video with a fucking clown outfit that was funnier than anything anyone on the show has done in the last 2 fucking years, and that is the difference between.
Well, actually, you haven't seen my speech.
I didn't say it. All right.
You haven't seen my speech. My speech was pretty fucking good.
Wait, I'm sorry. No, Andy might have did something as funny. No one else.
Eddie, come on!
I was surprised people took to it so well.
Sorry, Eddie's here.
Whenever like I do something like that, people either say like, "Oh, he's just bitching," get over it. But this one, it seems like a lot of people latched onto it, which I was surprised by. Yeah, I saw it all over. I mean, it was the front of Livestream Fail, and then someone uploaded it to YouTube, and then it made it the front of videos, and I was like,
"Wow,
that's
actually really a lot."
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't expect it. Honestly, I didn't expect so many people to get behind it. But then again, 500,000 views in one day. The next day, nobody gives a shit. It's over. There's every other streamer just back to what they're doing, which is fine. I mean, what are you going to fucking do? You're going to complain about it every single stream?
Well, it's just the news cycle moves so
That's what Train's been doing.
I beat you to it, bitch. Suck my dick. Wait,
what did you say? Wait. Hey, Money, what did you say for them to respond like that?
What, for them to respond? I said, you can't talk about this every single stream, right? At a certain point. You just moved on. I wasn't calling anybody out if anybody does that
brother,
here.
I am the proof that is not true, dude. I've been preaching the same exact thing since my YouTube video from 2013 or 14 that's still up and still
It's working
active.
For you. You're sitting pretty 14K, 10K.
Dude,
I mean,
listen, dude.
Shit, my Grey Goose.
I've been passionate about this for a long time, and I talk about it off stream, on stream. I talk about it to my fucking parents. I talk about it everywhere because I actually believe in it and I'm passionate. And it's just like, I don't know, dude. And this was before I was even affected by it from Twitch. This was from when I was affected by it in person versus now it's on Twitch. I just don't like it. I fucking hate it, dude. It falls into the same category as a lot of other shit from
This is why they won't invite him to Thanksgiving, dude.
I
just talk about bands.
I gotta be honest, because I do think it's a good topic. I really do. Because there's always different stories and different bands, so I'm not shitting on you, and don't get too triggered by this. But if you had to take, say, the 500 or 1,000 hours of this podcast history and removed anything about Twitch bans and inconsistencies with moderation team, we'd probably have about 3 hours worth of video.
I mean, in Train's defense, though, I've heard from a lot of people that this is one of the podcasts that the Twitch staff watches the most. And I do think that bringing these subjects to light, even if it has to be over and over again, it keeps them on their toes.
It's so funny that the very person that's talking about making a video to try and hold Twitch accountable is clowning on me for talking about the very same thing that's going to hold them accountable. Yeah, but you're making the topic into a joke that's just boring and everyone's chewing it, and that is doing exactly the opposite of what you want to do with a video that's going to raise awareness. That's just facts.
No.
I'm just saying.
No, why are you just farming chat, Andy? What the fuck, dude?
Because making a joke is different than seriously about where I stand, and I've been very vocal to a point of risking ban myself about calling Twitch out, and I was thinking about actually making a video and posting it to Twitter, but I think I would need people behind me to do it, and I'm not even the one that has to fight for myself. I've been banned for 24 hours total in 4 years on this platform. If I'm calling Twitch out and constantly shitting on them for being inconsistent and unfair, I could be sitting pretty because it doesn't even fucking affect me, it seems. So
dude,
I'm
you guys are missing it. Shitting on companies like Twitch or Blizzard is literally a full-time job for people. You get more traffic for shitting on YouTube or Twitch for how shitty they are than you do about praising things and saying how good they are. Shitting on the SJWs gets you millions of traffic every single fucking day.
It's natural for you to have this. It's natural for you to have this take and this topic all the time because you're at risk, and I've stood up for you, and I've definitely had your back about the way that things happened in your aspect, with all the fucking shit that I won't bring up.
The difference.
But me, I'm not even at a fucking risk, bro, and I still fucking go to toe to toe with it.
The difference slasher between people bringing up SJW topics for views versus people who are affected by it is exactly the thing. For me, the reason I'm so passionate about it is because all that shit threatens just who I am passively, how I talk, the way I joke, everything that I do, my personality in general, the way I am, every single part of it has to get numbed, dulled, and shaven down to a core of fucking trash because a couple people want to get offended just so they themselves can farm a couple Twitter MSM fucking popular tweets and retweets. So that's why I talk about it. I hate it. Like, a lot of things I say, my friends find me very funny off stream. You can talk to anyone in Austin. They'll tell you straight up. I mean, Nick, Chance, all of them, Milena, they've said it. They said if I could be who I am off stream, I'd be 50K Andy. What I am on stream, a lot of people think that have a act or I'm pandering. No, what I am off stream is 50 times fucking worse, 50 times more crazy. Like, and no, it's not N words. No, it's not racist, edgy shit. Like, it's not like that. Like, well, it's not racist shit. It's definitely edgy shit, but not racist shit. Like, so stop with these come on bros. Not to ban this fucking trash emote. Like,
but there are a significant amount of content creators that like. Their entire purpose of their content creation is to make it for people who are all about hating SJWs and hating like current culture things. Yeah, there are a lot of problems that we have now about cancel culture and restricted speech or whatever the fuck you want to talk about. But there are like a lot of people that utilize this and utilize the hate that fans have to just make content every day. There are people that don't play Blizzard games, but all they'll do is shit talk Blizzard every single day. Like they're like, really part of that fucking community. And there'll be people that like talk shit about Twitch all the time when maybe they spend like a half an hour watching.
What's worse than that are the people like me and S-Fan and everyone else that talk shit the Blizzard games, but we keep playing them. That's even worse.
But no. Okay, so I've talked about this before. There's criticism comes from one of two places, right? You have hate. You have criticism that comes from hate, right? You're just being a hater, and you want to hate on something because it gets you clicks, it gets you views, it gets you whatever, right? Yeah. But then there's like the other kind of criticism that comes from love, right? Like you love the game, you want the game to be good, you genuinely care about the game, and that's why you're critiquing it. Otherwise, you wouldn't say anything because you just don't care, right?
That's actually such a good point. I think that's where most of us actually are with Twitch. Like we actually really care about the platform, and we want it to be better, and we're just sad that it is.
So here's the thing,
agree.
like you know, some of you guys agreed that if we made like a video and got Twitch streamers to, retweet it.
I know. There's nothing I can do right now. I'll
bunch of Twitch streamers to retweet it and all that shit. Maybe since even though it's just a topic and we're not really rallying for things to change by doing this podcast, right? Maybe we should, if we talk about it so much, maybe we should like actively try to actually get a response and get in a group email for those who don't want to deal with it or feel like they're risking getting banned. Don't deal with it. For the people who will, and I will, I'll put my fucking money where my mouth is, dude. If you want me on screen, if you want me to retweet it and call out Twitch for their inconsistencies, I fucking will. But maybe instead of talking about this every podcast, maybe we need to take it to the next level where we could actually maybe spark up something that would actually warrant a response and get a response.
The value of bringing it up on podcasts. Sorry, Steven, one second. The value of bringing it up on podcasts is that constant reinforcement of the issue is actually keeping them on their toes. But Steven probably has a better point. Sorry.
Well, yeah. So, like, in terms of like, if you want to keep somebody on their toes, okay, the first thing you learn is some boring ass corporate bullshit. Is paper is everything. Okay, you need to start a paper trail. If you want to get something done, okay, number one is identify the problem. Obviously, we've all done that. Okay, figure it out concisely whether you think it's unfair bans or some bullshit, and then fucking email an account manager. You want a date and you want a person so you can say, I started this process on X date and I emailed this person and I got this response. As soon as you start to create a trail like that, then you can start getting into accountability. If nothing happens or nothing comes from it, then the next step is you contact your friends and you say like, hey, we're going to make videos, or you could even say, tell Twitch like, hey, if you don't do anything, I'm going to make videos. I've got these friends that work at XYZ journalist outlets and we're going to start like going public with this if we don't see some response. The sooner you actually get a real life trail started, the sooner something will actually happen. Because the number one question, if you were to start complaining, like let's say for instance right now you were at TwitchCon and you had the chance to talk to like fucking Emmett, okay? If you were to go to Emmett, you would say, yo Emmett, there's a bunch of bullshit going on at Twitch. The first thing he's going to ask you is he's going to say, oh damn, that's crazy. Who did you email? Like, who did you talk to? Like, where did you start the process on this? Guaranteed he's not going to say, well, what podcast did you bring this up on? Not to take away from your point, Devin, because public attention is important. But like when you want to get something done, you have to start a paper trail. You have to reach out to somebody with a concrete email, with a concrete date.
Even if it's not about your issue, you think we should still like say like I didn't like the Alinity cat thing. You think I should email it, even if it's not my issue? Be like, I didn't like how this was handled. I want to.
Yeah, you say, hey, like, I want a public statement on this, or I want You would say, I want clarification on Twitch or from Twitch on this issue. If I feel like the clarification I receive isn't adequate, there's a group of people that feel similarly, and we're going to talk about this publicly. I don't know how much Slasher deals with this because I don't know how much like esports journalism is like the rest of the journalistic outlets, but this is what journalists do when they feel like one of them is about to get fired or reprimanded. They all get together and their fucking email groups and their Twitter groups, and then they go to their bosses like, hey, by the way, we're literally journalists. We do this shit on Twitter all day. If you're really going to fucking reprimand this guy for this article, we're all going to blow your shit up. And that's what they do, and it works. There's a lot of counter pressure from like Huffington Post, New York Times, Washington Post, from all these journalists get together. That type of counter pressure works, but you have to like actually do something. You can't just talk.
Yeah.
Not to take away anything, but you can't just talking about it on a podcast is one thing. You have to actually start like a trail of movement. You have to talk to specific people so that somebody can be held accountable. That's what you have to.
And that makes sense to me. But don't you think that if we're talking about this discussion for fucking hours and hours, for months and months and months, that like we should actually do that if we actually
if
care
somebody
about
wants,
it
I don't think it's that
it?
big of a deal. My two issues with these types of conversations are twofold. It's scope and context. I think that people think that these issues are way bigger than they actually are. Somebody said it. I think it was Kriparian who said it. And it's shitty, but like Kriparian said, he's like, most streamers don't get banned. Like the amount of people that are impacted by these unfair bans, it's actually incredibly small. Not only is it small, it's a small section of a small part of Twitch because it's mainly the just chatting streamers that complain about it, right? Like the normal Fortnite streamers and League streamers and whatnot generally don't get impacted by stuff like this. And when they do, it's really rare. So like the scope is like generally not that big, such that I don't really care that much about it. And then the context that we bring up a lot of these things too ends up changing a lot too. So for instance, like one ban will be like that one guy accidentally showed a bulge on stream and he got banned. That's bullshit. But then when you actually go and look up the clip, the guy was like walking around with his fucking pants pulled down. Like, so like, I don't know. I think that these issues get a little bit overblown here. I mean, I personally been impacted by them. When you get impacted, it fucking sucks and it's horrible. But in the grand scheme of Twitch, like it doesn't seem like it's enough to like really get them to do fuck all about it. But if you wanted to like jump on like an email chain and actually get something started, I mean, I'd love to join something like that. I'm just not motivated enough to do it. But if you really wanted to get something done, that's the way to do it. Because at the end of the day, it's not like Twitch fucked up. You want to be able to say, John, the AM fucked up. John, I emailed him 2 months ago. I told him this was going up the line and he didn't do shit. And now we've got videos and tweets on it. And now John is the one that's actually going to get in trouble. And there's going to be a fire under his ass to get motivated to do something about it rather than the amorphous blob that is Twitch that's never going to respond to a podcast statement.
I'm just trying to think about the logical like way to handle it. Because like I said, I'm not affected by it. But I'm not going to be such a dick that like, say like, Train's had a lot of fucking trouble in the past. If he was like gonna rally some shit, I'd put my 2 cents in. You know what I mean? Like
my man.
I'd be like, I went to bat to be, for people before saying like, I want an explanation for this ban. No response. No one got back to me. Can I speak to someone else that will get back to me? That will give me a response?
Well, you personally couldn't ask for like a specific thing.
No, I can't.
On another streamer, yeah, because that wouldn't work. Yeah. What you would do is you would get like 8 or 9 like large scale streamers together, and then you would have like a letter you'd write. You'd say something like, over the course of the past X months, there have been a collection of issues that have been brought up publicly with Twitch where the moderation seems largely inconsistent. We're seeking some sort of clarification or public statement on Twitch relating to these issues, and if we don't get some type of statement about it, then we're gonna like shit stir with all of our people, and we're going to reach out to some outlets that we think would be interested about this story if you guys can't give us some sort of public or at least private clarification on it. Like that would be the way to go.
That's a nice way of threatening them.
I hate to kind of be a Debbie Downer, and everything that Cindy says is right in the way that you should approach this and try to make change at a higher level. But there's a good argument to make that people like Mark Zuckerberg, who runs Facebook, Jack Dorsey, who runs Twitter, and Susan, who runs YouTube, they're more powerful than like the certain presidents and people that run countries in this world. The companies of Google, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch is very small in comparison, have so much power that they can tell entire nations no and not give a shit about what they respond to them in like fuck emails and like media pressure. But Zuckerberg can send no to Congress. No, I don't want to show up and talk in front of Congress today. You can all go fuck yourselves. And in a certain way, U.S. Congress can't fucking do anything to Facebook.
Well,
like,
but it's not like that big. I mean, like this is just a Twitch issue. It's not like we're trying to pressure Amazon to like raise their wages. It's
No. But like, if we were talking about like larger issues of trying to make tech companies change the way they do things, in certain ways, the tech companies have so much control now that not even governments around the world can make them change. And so the way that
normally
Destiny goes about it,
I'd agree with you, but we just had 2 major content creators walk off Twitch. Like, man, that would be a really shitty story to get published, in an era where people are actively buying off content from Twitch. Like, I don't know. I think you could, like, you're not asking for a lot. You're just asking for like some sort of non-bullshit, non-PR, public, or even private clarification on why things happen the way they do.
Okay.
Like,
That's all you're asking for. Smaller example in comparison, YouTube has had way more problems than Twitch has. But okay, does anyone here think that YouTube has fixed like all of the music record labels, like DMCA, all the copyright holders on YouTube? Has that been fixed?
No, but just earlier you brought up the examples that YouTube does respond to individual videos sometimes if they go viral enough, right? That's all we're looking for here. We're not looking for Twitch to totally restructure.
You want them to actually change something. You don't just want them to respond.
No, I think his point is that they respond to social pressure, which is 100%.
But also, we can't really get a fair answer from them because we've seen pure hypocrisy. There's no way they could say this is why we did this. Because they actually fucked up and they don't have a real answer.
But nobody's really tried the method that Destiny suggested to actually.
Yeah,
go through
I know, but it doesn't matter what the response is.
The point of going through the channels. Sure. The point of going through the channels, it's the same thing when you go to small claims court. The first thing a judge will ask you if you try to take somebody to small claims court is, did you try to resolve this outside of the court? Because if this is literally the first time you're coming to do, they'll throw it out. They won't even look at the case. You have to make a good faith effort to resolve the problems first. And it's the same thing here. Like if you run to like the goal is to have a trail started where you've talked to XYZ people and you've tried to get something done. And when nothing has been done and you've made a good faith effort to do it, then you have a stronger case to go public with it. And then the people that you contacted will be held accountable for not responding to it because they could have quelled the mini shitstorm or whatever if they had the opportunity.
If anything, they have to admit they'd have to kind of admit that they fucked up because like there's no really justifying.
Yeah, but
like,
it's
what they've done in the past.
it's a company. They can admit they fucked up without it sounding horrible, right?
Yeah,
it's not going to be like
of course.
Twitch is fucked up horribly. It's going to be like Twitch is actively revising their moderation standards. We've been making some changes. We understand in the past some things don't seem like they've come off as fair or not. We totally understand that, and we're open to your feedback. We're glad that you reached out to us. We're actively making these X, Y, and Z changes to our codes of conduct, and we hope that you see those reflected in some future action by moderation. It'll be some shit like that, but at least you'll get like something. Like that's the goal.
For
and then
Twitch,
next time the
Twitch,
hypocrisy comes,
they've already said this. Emmett Shear and Twitch to them have already said all of the things that you just said, Destiny. For Twitch, they already told everyone at TwitchCon they were making changes and that they hear you and that they hear everyone and they're going to be
more hypocrisy.
Yeah, so in this specific example, the community should take everyone has already taken what Emmett Shear has said and kind of memed on it over and over. But there should be some accountability based on what Emmett said at TwitchCon to show that it's been complete bullshit based on whatever changes they tried to implement.
I just think it's really nice. It's nice to get a specific email and a specific name. That looks really good. Like this is the same, maybe my personal corporate experience at the bullshit casino. If I go to a high up like VP guy, and I'm like, hey, I've requested this bullshit and nothing's getting done. He's gonna say, well, who did you talk to? That was my experience then. If I go and I say like, or if I email somebody and I CC somebody else, like, hey, just letting you know, I'm talking to this person and this guy can see it, shit gets done because you have a name that's being held accountable. Not you talking to Twitch and Emmett talking to everybody, but a specific email to a specific person. I think it's the most, if you really want to get something done, that's where you start. Now, I'm not saying it's going to change everything, but like that is your serious route that you want to go through to actually get something.
This kind of makes sense, but hold on. I've reached out to specific people about specific topics and bans and stuff like that. And it's just I get ghosted.
What Destiny's saying is that you can reach out about a topic like the idea of bans, right? You could say, okay, like in general, like I and a few other content creators are disturbed by this. I'm sending this email on behalf of those. It's like what Destiny's explained, I 100% agree with. And I think that what it is that like corporations literally have a different language, right? Like to process these different things. There's like a different conversation
that language
style.
Equals bullshit and not speaking English.
That's a non-sequitur. It's not really easy just to say, but it doesn't mean anything.
It's not bullshit.
Yeah,
it's in some ways we can describe it. We can almost call it the bystander effect. Ever see a fight break out publicly? The first thing that happens is a huge circle of people just stand by and watch. Or some dude gets hit by a car. Like everybody stands by and watch. Nobody like specifically steps forward and does anything because no specific person is held accountable. It's the same thing when dealing with teams of people. This is why you have team leads. And you don't just hold a whole team accountable. You need a specific person to hold accountable. because when one person is taking the blame, that person has an incentive to actually change something. You can't hold a whole corporation accountable. That's why corporations have fall men. That's why you have people that you like specifically hold accountable for certain things, because it gets stuff done. If you want to get it done, that's the way to do it, I think.
The problem is, I mean, I'm going to back Andy on this one. The thing is, what you guys are explaining, it isn't a threat enough to them. It doesn't fall into any of this political bandwagon. A couple streamers pissed off because of certain inconsistent bans that literally play into the only thing that the public, MSM, and any outrage culture likes. Isn't going to do nothing. Twitch's bans and Twitch's inconsistency and Twitch's
Okay, there's two options.
Wait.
No, wait. This is actually it undermines everything you're saying. If you don't think they're going to do anything, why are we talking about this? Like, there's literally no point, unless it's just like fun for you to rant about.
But I think they will do anything. But I do think the thing is to put it out into the world.
What I laid out, in my opinion, you can talk to somebody else with more corporate experience than me. Devin probably has more corporate experience, or absolutely does than I do. In my very limited view, in my very limited view of the corporate world, if this is how you want to, if you want to get anything done, this is what you have to do. Period. If you don't think they're going to do anything, well, then why do we talk about it all the time? What the fuck is the point? Like, we're just like virtue signaling, literally.
I didn't say they wouldn't do anything. I said they would maybe do something if it had a lot of eyes and we did something in a public light, not by emailing me like, I don't really like the kids.
I kind of agree with
they don't give a fuck.
You got to start a paper trail. Like,
I mean, listen, I have paper trail. I have fucking every goddamn trail. I've talked a lot about. I've had. Listen, I'm not gonna say with who and with what group public, because I'm not sure what I can and can't say right now. But I've had hours. A lot of streamers, they get banned, and I can only assume that their conversations with Twitch off platform privately are completely opposite of what they are when they're showing frustration on stream. I've had hours and hours of calls with multiple people saying the same shit I say on stream, just like I say it, if not getting upset with people, disagreeing with them. I go full in on this. There is paper trail for me. The problem is what I was saying earlier was, and you saying that if I think nothing will change, it undermines, it doesn't. If just because someone's being stubborn, and I think a paper trail won't make it change, doesn't mean I stop talking about it. I just don't think that's going to do anything until we reach a certain point in society where people start caring about this topic and it becomes a political liability for them. That's when I think it'll change. Right now, the way they're running it benefits every single political bandwagon topic or political bandwagon outrage there's going on in today's world. So they have every corner accounted for and watched for anything that could destroy them publicly or take sponsors away or take advertisers away. That's why right now I say they don't care about this, because right now they lose absolutely nothing. All of us coming out and doing this video, I think they're trusting the safety and legal team and say, hey, listen, wait a week for it to blow over. We can have Emmett release another press conference apologizing and saying, well, we'll change this, and then it'll be done. The problem is we won't see real change from what's going on right now until it becomes the popular thing, and until there's enough people that realize what does that make sense? It's right now. It's all politics.
I think it makes sense. They need fear. They need fear and like big.
Okay, chill. Hold on. That sounds scary now.
No. They need. Hold on. Let me just say this. If there were some big articles and big streamers making videos being like, "Yes, they're hypocritical. We need answers," and like big articles, that I think motivates a company out of a little bit of fear. Like, oh shit, we're fucking up. We're getting a lot of bad PR, not just from publications, also from big streamers, rather than one person being like, can you explain your inconsistencies?
Wait. I have a question for all of you.
Fuck.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just like all day. Okay, so just to be like really clear here, the thing that Destiny has said to do has never been done to Twitch thus far, as far as I know. Nothing.
How do you know there's so many individual people
there
that
has
could have
never
emailed them?
been a group of broadcasters that have gotten together, the concentrated effort, and said, we've been concerned about this. We're trying to create accountability for this issue. We're emailing an AM for that issue, and if we don't do that, we're going to go. That is basically what he's referring to is getting a. Do I misunderstand? Like
he said, like one person do it, like me do it, or someone else do it.
I said one person needs to start the paper trail. Then you get a group of people to jump on.
Yeah, but he specifically said get a group of people to jump on it, then go to journalists, and then get people to do it. So yeah, that has not been done as far as I know.
All right, I'm gonna move on.
Okay, which is okay. I know the answer to this question. YouTube for a long time has been criticized for kind of catering to the mainstream for a while. The recommendation engine is like a mainstream media. It's not like YouTube creators that have been there for a long time. PewDiePie wasn't put in like YouTube. Which has been worse for YouTube? The adpocalypse, when everyone wrote about PewDiePie being an anti-Semite and the ads being put in front of his videos being like racist, or when PewDiePie and other YouTubers railed against YouTube for losing the culture of the company. Because in the secondary part, you had PewDiePie and many other big YouTubers make videos talking about how YouTube, the culture, and the company is not adhering to the creators of YouTube. But in the first part, you had the media railing against YouTube in terms of the advertisement. And the answer is the media caused more of a problem for YouTube than the biggest creators on YouTube complaining about YouTube. And because the first part made YouTube lose money. PewDiePie and other big YouTubers complaining about YouTube makes the fans hate YouTube because they don't like YouTube treating their biggest creators badly. But the thing that actually hurts YouTube, the company, is the advertisers leaving and the money not being there. Not people complaining on the internet about how much they don't like. It's just a matter
of scale. One is culture and one is revenue based.
Sure, but one of them was more significantly impactful, even though both were bad.
Impactful to revenue, yeah, but to company culture, the YouTuber that was a big concern for YouTube and still is.
But which one do you think made YouTube respond harder, losing the advertisements or their biggest creators?
I think the response was different.
Yeah, obviously the advertisements, because that's what fuels the fucking company.
It's
I saw more of a change with YouTube when Adpocalypse, obviously, and with the whole PewDiePie. Like, I don't even know if YouTube has responded in any direct way. Whereas I'm still not making any money on YouTube at all. Where before
the
it was
CEO
viable.
of YouTube made her own fucking YouTube channel to talk about issues.
But does that do anything though? Does she really?
At least it's a fucking olive branch to be like, hey, I'm here to things that we're maybe messing up on, things that we can do better. Like Twitch has not given us anything except Emmett Shear saying intent matters, which is a damn lie.
I just think it should remove exclusivity. That's it. If they remove it, nothing matters. Nothing matters at all. If they remove exclusivity, nothing matters. If you don't like the site,
I agree with Train. Yeah.
If they remove exclusivity,
That's right.
If they remove exclusivity, they can do what every streamer does for their own chat. If you don't like our rules, if you don't like it, leave. It's that simple. Or stay and do whatever you want. Like, that's what it is. But right now, the problem is, like, sure, right now it's like that. They could say, if you don't like it, leave. But the problem is while you're doing Twitch for the last 2 years or 4 years or 6 years, you've invested only in Twitch because of exclusivity. If they allow you to build during that entire 4 years, then when you say, if you don't like it, leave, it actually is fair. You understand? But right now when they say, if you don't like it, leave, it's not fair because they've got you in this contract where you can't build anything else. So when they say, if you don't like it, leave, it's almost like it's like this trap where they've sat there and they've attached to you and you have nothing else anywhere else. And realistically, for streamers like me that are personalities or XQC or any other streamer, even if they haven't said things as like me, still, you have so many clips out there that there's no way anywhere that is a high-level job that's going to accept you in. Because clips like that are just like, whether they're clowny, whether they're offensive, whether they're unprofessional, whether you're saying some really dumb shit, a lot of very professional companies, no matter what schooling you get, are not going to let you in after one of those deep internet searches. So when you invest that much into a company and then there's no safety for you at all, like there's an issue there. So I think exclusivity should be removed under certain cases, especially what really pisses me off the most is it's one thing when you have exclusivity over streamers you're taking care of, right? I fully understand exclusivity on some of the bigger streamers, right? Like Asmin, Pokey, Chance. I get it because they take care of them. Whether it's being on the picture of the iPhone App Store, which Pokey's on, or giving any opportunity or any FaceTime or any exposure to other streamers, they back them fully. So I understand exclusivity. But realistically, besides giving me this platform to talk on, what have they done? They literally stay away from me as much as they can. They don't want me to have any of their perks from anything they release that's new in beta. This is the first thing I've received, this channel points thing. First thing in 4 years I've ever received from them. They want nothing to do with me. Yet they still want yet they still want exclusivity. That seems so shameless. If you want nothing to do with me, then take out the exclusivity, and I will show you what I'm worth somewhere else that appreciates me. Like, that's the way it should be. These motherfuckers are shameless.
You're in an abusive relationship. That's what it sounds like.
And that's what I have to say
Any
about that.
truers?
That's all I have to say about that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So to wrap up the pay money topic, what was this boiling up for a while, but you didn't say anything, or did this one thing just kind of was it the inception of everything that you've talked about in that video? Was this one thing happening to you what created it, or has it kind of been brewing in the back of your mind, but you didn't really, it wasn't that big of a deal to you until this happened and it blew up?
It's been brewing. You see like with like the Alinity situation. That was a big one, at least for me. I mean, I'm relatively new to Twitch. To be, I've only been streaming for like under 2 years at this point. I'm partnered for like a year and 6 months, so I wasn't really paying attention to stuff. And then the Alinity one really got me thinking, like, holy shit, they're pretty biased and pretty random with their bans. But I would say I didn't gather my thoughts or really give much of a shit until it hit me directly. I mean, you kind of dance around it on stream, like you'll make a joke and everyone in your chat will be like, oh, banned. But until it actually, you're sitting there, you can't even log into your fucking account. That's when you're like, all right, I think I need to say something about it.
Yeah. That bit you gave on the Alinity cat thing was absolutely hilarious. I have some friends that still don't believe the vodka thing. They're still making excuses about that.
Yeah, like Destiny.
Yo, what's that vodka?
100%. Yeah. Oh my god.
Pay money. Did you actually pour vodka on you, or did you put like water?
Good vodka.
Yeah, I was making sure. Okay, I was making sure.
We had an empty bottle and we filled it up with water. Don't tell anyone. And we just fucking poured it. Originally we were gonna use vodka, but we found this is shameless, but we found a bottle in the trash, and I was like, this is worth not wasting the vodka. So we just poured it on the floor. It's fake. I know. I'm sorry. Wait, what was the joke?
The whole video's gone. No, none of it.
What was the joke Andy just made at Destiny about the vodka?
I don't think she fucking force-fed vodka to her cat. I thought it was fucking ridiculous. People harp so hard on that shit. I thought it was dumb.
Yeah, dude, we had like our.
If you want to argue,
I don't want to break it up. Then. I don't.
No, you're good.
By a small amount of vodka. I'm like,
well, listen,
fuck you, Steven. I know where you live, you piece of shit.
If Destiny wants to argue the amount that was given to the cat, then I won't argue that. That's fine. But if he wants to argue the intent, then I will argue that to the grave. Like the
intent was to kill the cat. What was the intent?
No. The intent of giving the bit of vodka to the cat.
I don't know. As a cat owner or even just a pet owner, I feel like it's a pretty fucking stupid thing to do on stream, off stream, anywhere. Like there's just things you don't do, right? And I feel like giving an animal even trace amounts of hard liquor.
Okay, how about this?
People blew it out of proportion, but like it was. I still watched that clip. Like,
take 100 streamers, 100 streamers to all give their animal, whether it's a dog or a cat, just a tiny bit of vodka on stream. Do you think at different times, all of that getting in front of the desk in different moderation teams, none of those people get banned because they'll be like,
Andy,
well, only a little bit of vodka.
I'll answer it. Andy, I'll answer it. Same moderation team, same everything. 100 streamers, one of them's Alinity, 99 get banned. One of them don't.
Count it, bitch.
And that's I honestly believe that. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, no memes, I believe it. But yeah.
I don't deny that. That's probably true.
Fucking love you, Des.
Well, but the question wasn't about like was there double standards. The question was whether or not she was trying to literally fucking assassinate her fucking cat, which I thought
No, that's not true. That's not true. The question was like, was it an outrageous fucking thing to do? And I'm like, well, I didn't find it that outrageous. It was just a small amount of vodka. And I'm like, that was definitely a ban-worthy fucking fucked up thing to do. I wasn't like the cat's gonna die. I didn't say the cat was gonna die.
Just think about what you're saying though. Like, oh, I gave a small amount of vodka to my cat.
Yeah,
that's still not something you fucking do.
I only gave my gerbil a little bit of Molly, but it was fine. It just ran around and had a good time.
I mean, I think there's lots of like quote unquote mean things that people do to their pets that aren't horrible. I don't know. Like, have you ever had like a grandma or whatever that like, or somebody that really likes a dog and you pretend to hit him and then the dog is like, woof, 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 or whatever. And you're like, oh no, we're just joking. Like, I don't know. Like, people do shit like that with their pets. Like, I mean, maybe it's not like the best thing to do, but I don't think it's like this mass. Like, or people, for instance, that give like limes or lemons to their dogs where they take a lick and then they like freak out and they go to attack it because they're like, oh God, I wasn't ready for that. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's that big.
I mean,
deal.
did no one else like jerk off their dog and try to pleasure them?
I mean, you can't be jerking off a dog when you use your mouth, right? That's just straight up called a blowjob.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus Christ, dude. Absolutely ridiculous.
I kind of have a problem with like a lot of people getting upset over this. Meanwhile, there's like far worse things happening to animals all the time.
Oh, fucking true. Fucking true. Can I get some fucking? Where are my vegans at in the chat?
There was a girl who was streaming at a fucking pet adoption place, and this girl picked up a dog and fucking slammed it on his fucking
I saw
head.
that. Terrible.
I went crazy. I fucking took the clip. I fucking tagged all these people. I posted it. I called the store.
Yeah. I saw that.
We had it was really fucked up, and it was on Twitch.
Speaking about what Tides of Time said, I actually went to I was with my girlfriend and we went to this she wanted to try this. She's not vegan, I'm not vegan, but she wanted to try this like vegan restaurant out. And I went there and they gave us like some vegan wrap, okay? And I take a bite out of it. First of all, fucking disgusting. But I took a bite out of this thing and a fucking worm, a caterpillar or like a small green worm crawled out of this motherfucker because it was so fresh. And I'm just thinking, what a goddamn fucking hypocritical place, dude. Feeding me the very thing they're trying to defend in this planet, dude. Disgusting. I took it back and they offered me a bunch of it. They said, oh, we'll give you a coupon. You can get 9 of these vegan coffees. Whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck it was. Some shameless shit.
Oh my God.
I said no one left.
I'm not even talking about like vegan stuff. I just think it's silly that I don't know how people can get upset about that. Like, I literally don't give a shit about her cat, right?
Because you eat meat, mother. Because hell yeah, because you eat meat. Who the fuck cares, dude?
Yeah.
We lock cows up. We fucking torture that shit all fucking day long so we can sell some good ass ice cream and shit. We don't give a fuck about it.
About the hypocrisy in her.
I care about my pets, but
just because they're your possessions, I care about my car. Amen. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, so here's the thing.
Don't give your car vodka either.
Whatever.
Sometimes I pour a little bit in the gas tank, but I put a cloth over it first so it just runs over its mouth so that it doesn't actually.
I feel like saying this is worse doesn't make this less bad. It's those are like.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's less bad. I just think it's funny how like there's so many fucking people upset about it. Like I don't get.
A lot of people chose to die on that hill, and I think people blew it out of proportion. And I think Alinity got way too much shit for it. She still shouldn't have gave vodka to her fucking cat. I feel like that's the end of the whole thing.
The only reason she gave shit about it is for one thing, and the only reason people are mad, besides the obvious, I guess maybe 90% of them will virtue signal and high road it and say because they care about the cat, but realistically they don't give a fuck. Really, right?
She's unbannable. That was the fucking topic.
Yeah, why they care is because of that. Because it seems like if you yourself, Tides, did exactly that, which would make you care more. If you did that and you got permabanned, believe me, you would care about this topic a lot too, right?
Yeah. No, okay.
So that's the thing, right? People aren't pissed about her feeding alcohol to the cat. They're just acting like they're pissed about it because they're pissed she's unbannable. That's what it is.
I mean,
I completely agree with that.
In things. Yeah. I'm waiting for Coney to be arrested, okay? I'm still here. Okay, I've been here for almost 8 years now, and I'm waiting for him to be taken down. I don't know if it's happening.
I've seen that Coney video the very first time, and halfway through it, I'm like, this is suspect ass shit. Fucking call that shit early. There were so many fucking people rallying and being like, yeah, we gotta fucking fight. I'm like, no.
Someone in the chat said, did you guys talk about the XQC Slicker drama? There is no drama, okay? Anyone who thinks there's drama there are fucking actual clowns. There's no drama there. Like, who the fuck are some of these people on the internet,
Why
dude?
did he tell Slicker to go back home, though?
Wait, did Coney get killed? Was Coney killed or captured? Did it work? Or did we win?
What?
Yeah.
Did we won? Yeah.
Great.
Why not,
Good job, some shit or what? I don't even know.
You got banned, dude.
What are you talking about, Slasher?
You don't know what Coney is?
Did Andy slip you the same drug he's on? What the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, first of all, I'm sober. Sorry if I have a personality and don't want to be a fucking robot on this thing. And second of all, he's talking about some fucking 9-year-old fucking meme.
Yeah, I know he is. That's why I was whatting him. What?
Well, don't you fucking what me, all right, motherfucker? I'll come to Austin and I'll suck that dick.
Oh my god, you keep talking like that, I'll fucking pull your pants down and give you a hand job and fucking catch that thing in my mouth like it's a sport. Anyways,
I'm gonna come to Austin and spit vodka in your mouth, you little kitty cat.
Oh my god, dude. You know what's even worse than that? You'll probably get banned for it. Anyways, to wrap up the pay money topic, so when you got unbanned, they sent you that boring automated email, and they had no grasp on what you lost, what you as far as not being on stream, the consistency aspect of it, stuff like that. Which in this situation maybe you gained a little bit more because of the wrongful ban or the wrongful action done,
right.
Like regarding the situation, right? So in this situation, maybe it was better off for you. But what, at this point, is this your last strike? Are you done? Anything else that happens, you're going full squad W?
100%. I don't want to get banned from Twitch, but I'll be super real. I'm just kind of camping out till Mixer offers me enough at this point. I'm gonna keep it super real. That's it. Because why wouldn't I? Twitch. I feel like Twitch is also just wait for me to slip up. That's where I'm at.
I don't know if Mixer is the right place for you, though.
Dude, I just want to
comedy, right?
I'm talking enough to just coast, my man.
Are you a new streamer, you said, or no?
Relatively new, but I have a YouTube channel that's relatively established.
Okay.
And that's how I grew my YouTube or my Twitch channel, just pushing people from my YouTube. I wanted to say also about the message that I got. I don't know if this is well known, but apparently that message, that apology I got is automated. As in, obviously, it's not even personalized at all. The exact, I've seen a lot of people send me screenshots from their like appeals getting approved, and it's the word for word same exact message. So it's not even enough that I just got a copy paste. It was the exact same thing verbatim. I think Velvet7, I don't know if you know her. She's the titty streamer.
Oh yeah, we know her here.
Oh dude, yeah, been banned her chat.
Dude, everyone in this chat is lost to Velvet7. Okay.
Oh, absolutely not. Have you seen?
She hosted me last night.
Oh.
Yeah, I was playing CS:GO. She hosted me.
Yeah, that's the audience we want, man, for real. But yeah, she got the same exact message when they banned her for no reason, which is just telling. They don't give a fuck. So yeah, I'll be real. Like, I'm just waiting for another platform to give me enough money to not give a shit. That's pretty much it. Until then, I'm just gonna do my thing on my stream and hope they don't ban me for no reason again. I'll be real.
Well,
have you tried implants?
Holy shit! I've really changed all of you, haven't I? I've really fucked your minds up, huh? I'm just kidding. No, but yeah.
Dude.
What's up? Oh, dude, you have one of those bowls? Dude, those are old school, dude. Those are the OG cereal bowls if you're born in the 1990s, baby.
Dude, we got these. Dude, I don't even know why my parents still buy cereal. Like, I'm not even here. They have cereal.
Oh, that's from the last time you lived there. That's from 10 years ago. Yeah.
Oh.
Doesn't it taste stale?
Well, I just put milk on it.
Yeah, take a bite. That's from 12 years ago.
That's good enough. That's good enough.
What cereal is it?
I don't know. I didn't look at the name, but it's got granola and cornflakes in it.
Oh, you got boring cereal.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, Devin, take away the next topic. You choose it. Let's do one or two more topics and wrap it up, and we'll go into CS:GO with Slasher.
Well, you want me to choose a topic?
Yeah, choose one.
Have we talked about Toast moving to Facebook?
Not yet.
Yeah, I think that's pretty interesting, right?
Yeah, I'm pissed off.
Why?
Why?
Because I was going to leak it on the show last week, but I got so caught up in other shit and I fucking passed out right after the show ended that I totally
You were never leaking that on this show. Don't even pretend.
I was talking to someone on the show last week about doing it, and I already knew where he was going because I confirmed it with 2 people, but I didn't do it. And then I saw it when I woke up, and I got very mad. And that's the only thing I know about this. I don't give a shit now. I didn't get to leak it. I don't fucking care.
That's all you cared about?
Yeah, he got paid a ton of money to go to Facebook. What else do you want?
Wait, one of those people you're talking to is me, right? There's no way you were gonna leak that. You were never leaking that last week. Wait, has Slasher ever leaked anything of ultra value on this show?
No.
Ever?
No, and I
leak something now.
Leak
something now. Prove it that you were ever going to.
Nothing's happening this week yet, so no. There's nothing to leak yet.
Leaked. Nothing is happening.
Nothing.
Holy shit!
Oh! Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So.
Oh my God! Somebody just linked me a clip of Velvet
You
7.
got someone behind you, Devin.
What?
Is that the girl with the?
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah, that's. Dude, I thought that was. Dude,
I thought that was fake.
Bro, I thought that was Miskiff. Like she had the same automated bot walk as him.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got so fucking tilted. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Fucking 2 a.m. My girlfriend shows up. Fuck. Holy shit.
At least it's not a serial killer.
I wish it was.
Dude, what's crazy is,
fans.
dude, what's insane? She actually had no pants on. Listen, she had no pants on. She had a long tee on. I thought I'd get banned, but I actually just got my bounties back, dude. Thank you.
Oh.
Did anyone do the old school RuneScape bounty? No one?
I don't have bounties.
No, I did it.
You did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's over now,
really,
right?
Yeah.
It was really, really good. It was
just
really
missed
enjoyable
it.
for exactly 1 hour.
I accepted it and then I missed it.
Dude, I've never had bounties. I never got them ever. I'm pissed.
Dude, I lost mine for 6 months.
Does the RuneScape community
Because
still
I
have
said
like?
really and I held a camera.
Does it still have the CX boys?
I was in like the fucking.
I was like kind of halfway scared to stream it because of that.
I was in the fucking like sunken place for like an hour because we were talking about band topics that I couldn't leave, and I was like in my own universe, and then that fucking scared the shit out of me.
Every community has a little bit of the CX boys. His community was massive, and when he left Twitch, he left a lot of little orphans behind that we have to take care of if they're nice enough.
Yeah. So the one good thing about the disguised toast transfer is, I think it would benefit me in Destiny a lot. You could see the names and the pictures of the fucking shitheads shit talking. That would be a goddamn blessing and miracle for me. That would be my content. I would give up recap just for that. I would love to see some of these fucking asshats that sit here and hold me to this unrealistic human standard matched to fucking God himself that they themselves can't meet. I'd love to see these fuck faces. I'd love to see this fuck face. I'd love to scroll into their 2011 posts where they used every word that they sit there and high road in LSF comments saying that the streamer's a terrible person when they themselves have 7 posts back in 2011 from it. I would love to do this, dude. That would be the one benefit of Facebook. The one benefit, dude. Absolutely hilarious. What do you think, Destiny? Go ahead, Devin.
Well, Toast had some pretty interesting reasons for wanting to move. He mentioned that growth in Asia and like worldwide were like really big motivators. He felt like the growth on Facebook was better. He also.
That's just bullshit, dude. Like that was a real bullshit.
There might be an opportunity for growth there, but I seriously doubt that this is like some ambit. They paid him a lot of fucking money, and then these.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, I'm not trying to. I'm just. I thought that was like already implied, and then.
Oh yeah, okay.
Other interesting other reasons, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Some other like cool stuff, reasons why he moved and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it like at all hypocritical with the like taking away donations? I don't need it. I don't need your money.
I think that's why he did it.
As somebody that maybe knew, for Slasher, I don't know how far ahead you knew. Because it's been in the works a while that he's been moving to Facebook. When I saw that on Twitter, it was so hard not to send. He was like, guys, don't sub to me. Sub to your other favorite. It's like,
that's what I said.
Come on, really,
Yeah,
dude?
yeah.
You're hamming it up pretty hard.
When he started saying that, I said there's only one reason he would do that. Not there's only one reason, but the most likely reason is that he's changing platforms.
Yeah. To be clear, I want to be super ultra crystal clear here. Toast does seem to be one of the people. I don't agree that you should be ethical by not making money, blah, blah, blah. But for the people who do think that's important, Toast has a really good track record of that. Like in terms of donating money to people, spotlighting like other streamers and whatnot. He has a really good track record of that. So I'm not saying that like everything he does is bullshit or whatever, but just that like that was a little rich, I think.
Well, I don't know him very well, but he seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because you don't really, even if you're like good friends with them, you don't really lose full motivation about things. But I took my donations away to subscribe to your other streamers. Here's my announcement. I would have normally made a 20K video about announcing my platform change, but instead I'm gonna like give this money away to Make-A-Wish. You kind of like gotta at least question it. Though,
Can he come back to Twitch after a couple of years?
You can always come back.
Yeah,
whether you'll be partnered or whatever is another story. But
like, I guarantee Ninja and Shroud are going to come back to Twitch in 2 years.
Is there
100%?
I agree.
Coming back in 2 years.
I agree.
Well, we're discounting the future where Mixer actually grows into a big platform. So
True.
I think even if that happens, they'll have already made the guaranteed money they're making now, which is between $20 and $30 million or whatever. And then they'll have enough money by then. Why not go back to Twitch after everything?
Well, those platforms are legitimately big. This is a fantastic
if they're legitimately big or just even like on the same playing field as Twitch, who's to say that Mixer won't be like, all right, time to renew your contract. If you're thinking about going to Twitch, how about another 50 mil for them pockets? You know what I mean?
If YouTube got big enough to like compete with Twitch, would you guys be comfortable going to YouTube? Because like after the adpocalypse and all that stuff, because I'd be a little worried. Like I trust Twitch more than YouTube.
The apocalypse doesn't really affect your live stream. Really.
I think the biggest problem is we don't have an exact amount of money that like Disguised Host got from Facebook, but it is a lot. Okay, it's like the amount of money that he got is so much that none of the other shit fucking matters. But we just don't have the specific number of how much it is. But you have to assume that is high enough where the sub count and the growth and all that fucking shit doesn't.
Do you guys think anyone that went to Mixer or Caffeine, well, not Caffeine, I guess, but anyone who met to Mixer, what is it, just two? Is it 2 streamers now or 3?
2? 4.
Oh, 4.
We got Shroud, Ninja, Gathalion, Ewok, and
Ewok went to Mixer, right? Dude, Ewok probably made bank, dude. Good for her.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ewok was a nobody random, and then Tim found her, and then Miz found her, and then I promoted her a little bit, and now got on Phase and got a deal from Mixer. What an incredible story!
Shit, if we're all gonna go in on that one, I liked one of her tweets before everything.
Dude, I gifted her some subs too, dude.
I watched the movie Star Wars that had Ewoks in it.
Yeah.
True.
I helped her.
Shit. All right, next topic.
But just to, as a last point from that, it is a really good thing that Facebook finally spent some money to get a big, because that is like cements that there is the 4th big platform that's willing to spend a bunch of money on one of you fucking idiots to come over to stream there.
They've actually been trying to do it for a while, but they can't get anybody to agree. That's what happened.
Yeah, which means the amount of money they gave DT was a lot.
A lot, yeah. No, well, here's the thing. So here's the conclusion. Here's the conclusion I came to.
Yeah, baby.
So like, I have friends that I'm very close to. Well, when I say close to, when I say close to, what I mean is, besides Devin, because him and I have actually shared moments. What I mean is, I DM them on Twitter. That's what I mean. Because for me, I do no interaction. I stream. I go to bed. So if I DM you on Twitter, that means we're fucking close. That's what I'm gonna say on stream. Anyways, I have a few friends that I know they have a very small Twitch following, maybe like 100 to 5. No, I'd say 100 viewers. When I say very small, I mean like relative to the bigger guys that have gotten huge deals. That's what I mean. Not to me or not to anyone else. To me, that's still right. I declare whatever chat because they're gonna be pissed. But anyways, and on YouTube they have maybe like 300 to 500K subs. And I know for a fact that these people got $30K a month from Facebook for at least 2 years. $30K a month. We're talking 100 viewer Andy on Twitch, 500K, 300 to 500K subs on YouTube.
Wait, are we naming names?
No, I'm not going to name names. 30K
Oh,
a
this
month.
was all name names. This was that Casey, or what the fuck was her name?
K-Bubbles?
K-Bubbles, yeah. Holy shit.
Wait, what?
No fucking.
K-Bubbles is making $1 million a month on caffeine.
I was talking about Facebook. I think she went to caffeine.
Oh, yeah, caffeine, yeah. Was
Yeah.
getting some
Caffeine owned by
insane. I'm pretty
Facebook?
sure there's like publicly people. I've heard people like publicly say these numbers now that some of these people with like in the low hundreds of viewers are getting like literally like 10 to 20K a month on some of these platforms.
Yeah, on
That is,
Facebook,
like,
I can
absolutely
confirm
insane.
that. I know at least 4 people that are getting 20 to 30K a month, and we're talking 100 viewer Andy on Twitch, 400 to 500 500K on YouTube, 30K. So what Disguised Toast must have gotten, it must have been some insane amount. I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking 10 million. 10 million.
I've heard Facebook doesn't pay that well.
They do. I just told you.
Okay.
They needed to pay to get a big star, just as Mixer probably overpaid generally for Shroud, and Facebook probably overpaid for Disguised Host, and I would assume it's in the millions too. Yeah.
What's really crazy? Facebook partnership contracts are not by default exclusive.
I've heard that's actually standard for a lot of these other platforms that are
Yes,
buying
it
people
is.
out, that they're not making exclusive contracts.
In
They
the
just
case of like people like Mixer and Shroud, obviously it is, but
Uh-huh.
like for the vast majority of partnership contracts are not exclusive. Yeah.
Yeah, all I've heard is that the hours that they contract you for to stream on their platform, they want those hours to be exclusive on the platform, but past that you can do whatever the fuck you want. This is what I've
That's
heard.
pretty sick, especially if you're talking about millions, right? You
Yep.
get
And then after you're done
I
doing
just
your
did my
hours,
hours. I'm still gonna stream on Twitch. Like that's pretty.
It does
sick.
come with severe penalties, though. Like if you don't stream X amount of hours, it's in the contract. They do penalize you pretty
But
heavily.
that's so
Of
easy. If
course,
you're
well,
a
they should.
streamer, if that's your main thing, do even 3 hours. It's nothing.
Damn, that's sick.
Lots of I've heard here. El Chico, it's a fact. Yeah. Let's do one more topic and let's wrap it up tonight, boys. I want to get in some CS:GO, open some crates, play some games.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah. So let's do one quick topic and let's wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Anything you want to talk about? Pay money, Webby?
Yeah, pay
That
money.
that fucking anime butthole, dude.
Let's do
Yeah.
Which anime butthole? Can we get a picture?
The one that's already linked. It's just a great little anime butthole. Got that chick banned. I think it was a girl. I'm not actually sure.
So are you referring to Sare?
Yeah,
Are
sorry.
you referring to the heart in place of her butthole?
Unfortunately, yeah.
That's not a butthole. That's a heart.
You're right. You're right.
How many days she get banned for?
What if really hot chicks have heart
3, but I'm not sure if this is the same. I know, like, the girl that Devin just mentioned is who I was thinking of. I'm not sure if this is who you just.
It's the same one. It's the same
It
one.
is.
That's insane, dude. So if you show, if you show the drawing of an asshole 3 days, and if you show your actual vagina for 6 seconds, that's insane.
Yeah.
Was it not censored on stream? I think it was.
Damn.
censored.
I mean, it was
You gotta
censored,
be
but I
careful.
mean, come on, look
The
at look. I mean,
artist goes through really like painstaking effort to censor shit. I'll link the
I mean,
Wait,
that's
I mean-
a nice butthole. Like,
I don't know,
come on.
dude.
Do you have the
That's a
uncensored version?
really nice butthole.
Where are you
like-
seeing this?
I linked it. in
This is
chat.
this is very clearly like sexual content, right? Like this is very clearly sexual in nature.
for sure.
Like,
Yeah, I agree.
No,
I
Yeah,
agree
like-
with you.
the first picture she was just about to breastfeed in.
Bro, she's just playing.
This is
That's a good point, Andy.
This is the same thing that I would say. This is just as I mean, this is going to be a huge unpopular opinion, even worse than my other ones. I would say this is just as like I don't want to use dog whistling for this, but it's just as like on the I'm talking. You're selling it, but you're not doing it yourself, but you're doing it through other means.
It's middle school stuff,
right? Like it's obvious, right? So like
Yeah.
this idea where you're hiding behind this art thing, like it is art. Don't get me wrong. This is an amazing. If you drew this, that's fucking crazy, right? Like I can barely draw a stick figure right? So this is fucking great. It is art in that sense. There's artistic value and there's skills here, but like to kind of like hide it all behind just that and not say that there's any sexual intention here to kind of pull in, right? Then it's getting a
That's
little
bullshit.
weird. So.
The only art I like is the kind that can come.
But what Train, what you just said though can completely be applied to these girls dancing around right now.
Pay buddy. You obviously this must be our first time meeting each other. Believe me, it is what I say.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. You're totally right. So if this artist here got banned for 3 days, well then all of those women should do the same thing because it's thinly veiled chat manipulation, lonely dude manipulation.
Dude, pay money. I thought I've been viewing your clips. I'll be honest with you. I thought you and I were polar opposites. Dude, my man. You want a permanent spot on here? Holy fuck. Yo, hey, Destiny, those 30 days you're gone. Hey, pay money's taking that spot, baby. Oh, man. Let's get some Squad W claps in the chat, boys. Welcome him in.
You're not welcome here anymore.
Holy shit, dude.
I mean, I didn't know if you guys felt that way. It's just what you just said resonated, dude.
Hey, welcome him in. Play the music, boys. Give me a second here. Holy shit. Are you trolling me right now or are you being dead serious?
No, I swear to God, bro. I feel that way.
You have no idea the stream you just walked into, my man. Believe me, we believe it on a whole different... We got a Squad W flag planted on the moon. That's how much we believe it. Believe me. Welcome. But yeah, that's... I guess.
Yo, the initiation for you to like actually get into the podcast.
I show you my dick.
You gotta like spin the wheel. Can you spin that wheel for me?
The wheel behind me?
Yeah.
I'm not wearing pants, homie.
Oh my man. Oh, that's even better, baby. I'm loving, dude. I thought we were opposites, bro. I'm like, man, this guy, PG-13. What is this? What is this? Right now, I'm loving it, dude. No pants as well, dude. That is literally how I sell this podcast. I literally say, if you want to come on. No one has pants on. Our dicks are out. Like, whatever. My man, dude. Holy shit. So far to the T. Oh, my God, dude. Absolute legend. No pants on.
Whoa.
You'll probably get banned for that, too, to be honest.
Dude, I just noticed that you're doing current topic on the screen now.
I am, yeah. I got that from my chat and from Destiny's DT podcast.
Dude, that is an incredibly good idea that you came up with on your own.
No, my chat spammed it for days, and I saw it also on DT podcast. So
I don't know. I think that was a really progressive thought of you, Train.
Thank you so much, SN. I appreciate it.
Production quality.
Are we wrapping this baby up?
Yeah, I gotta go to bed, man.
All right, cool. Well, guys, thank you for everyone coming in. Mods, actually, I gotta give a special.
Wait.
What's up?
Are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's Thanksgiving. A lot of people want to go sleep with their loved ones and girlfriends.
Wait, what's something we're all thankful for?
I wish I had loved ones.
Yeah, let's go around and say. Let's say something we're all thankful for. Devin, start with you.
Can I skip for a second and think about it because I'm slow?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'll go first to give you guys all time.
Thanks, man.
So obviously, besides the obvious for all of us, or almost all of us that are fortunate enough, family. I'll skip that one because we all know it's the default for anyone that has been fortunate and dealt the right hand and had a great family to support them. Something I'm fortunate for. I would definitely say my chat, the boys in the podcast. Honestly, there was a time where when I first started on this platform, I loved streaming. Then there's a middle time you go through where you're like, damn, I just want to skip today. I want to sleep. I don't know what to do. Like, fuck. That's like a 3-4 month period. But when you push through that, that's when you start, it becomes your life. It becomes your air. And that's where I am right now. Streaming is my air. When I don't stream, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up in the head. I feel like I'm withdrawing off the hardest drugs in the world. It's insane. So what I'm thankful for,
actually same.
Dude, that's how I feel. It's crazy. So and yesterday, that's what led to my yesterday on Tuesday, spontaneous, random. I decided to stream 27 hours, and I wanted to go longer, but it would contradict me fixing my schedule. So I had to stop at 3 a.m. I wanted to go another fucking 12. Like, I just had so much fun playing CSGO, dude. And the crazy part is, I don't know how the fuck I had 5,500 people sitting there with me through 27 hours of CSGO. Like, absolutely insane. There was a time 3 months ago when I switched to any game, I dropped to 1,800 viewers. Now we have at least 3 to 4 to 5K sitting there with me, enjoying it. Like, that's what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for the Squad W. I'm thankful for the boys that don't give in to all this hateful propaganda trash narratives of sexism and misogyny and incel. They don't give in. They stay strong. They trust, and they take that and they use it as fuel to keep pushing forward, and they keep moving, going in. Squad W forever, Squad L. That's the shit, boys. And also, I'm thankful for everyone. If they please go to shop.trainwreckstv.com. Buy one, get one 50% off. Also, Twitch Prime tier 1 sub. Also, gift subs. All right, who's next?
I'll say something. I mean, like you said, apart from all the normal stuff we always say we're thankful for, honestly, like I'm grateful you had me on here tonight, and that y'all were super cool to me, and your chat was super awesome. And to my boys in the chat who are watching too. So I'm thankful for all you guys. Thank you for letting me be on here.
Hey, my man, I sent you a follow on Twitter. We'll definitely do this more often.
Thank
you. Next.
I'm thankful all of the gamers out there. We are the most powerful and oppressed force in the history of mankind, and I'm glad to be part of such a movement, moving forward the entire world and our culture. Amen.
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 All right, Devin.
I'm thankful for a lot of things beyond just like family and friends and everything. I think it is really cool that we all get to do this. I'm really thankful to everybody that is just trying to be out there today. And it's like, this is like one of those days where it's like, there's a lot less focus on negativity. There's a lot of gratitude, Thanksgiving, right? People posting on Twitter, all things they're grateful for. I just love that energy. And also I'm really grateful to this podcast, to you, Tyler, for everything we've been through. And to everyone on this podcast, just like everybody that I've now known for months and months, that some people like Destiny that I've known for years that have been my friends, and all the people on Twitch that continue to be beside me. And thank you to this community for tolerating me every week. Appreciate it. Yeah.
You look so cute without all your thing. I love you right now. You look so cute.
Thanks, man.
Let's go. Let's save Destiny S-Fan for last, because he's gonna do his thing, and then he's gonna add a 6-minute troll bit to it. So let's save him last. Love you, S-Fan. Destiny.
I'm really boring, dude. I don't know. I'm thankful for all the people that still watch me somehow, even though I break my promises all the time and don't play the games they want to see, and somehow they still watch me, and I'm happy for that. Thanks for subbing. Remember, next time we're X away from Y, guys, to smash those Twitch primes.
That's hey, it works. Tides.
Well, I'm thankful for a lot of the people here because I watch you a lot, so you guys are good streamers. And I'm thankful that like streaming is the thing in the first place, like being able to, play games for a living. It's fucking ownage.
True.
And there's one other thing, but I forgot. I'm a Pepega.
It's okay. Andy?
I'm thankful for in my new place, I got internet that really works really well.
Do you have fiber?
I should have saved Andy for last, not S-Fan. I'm so sorry, S-Fan.
Matt, I left.
Sorry.
Is my mic good? I think my mic might be broke.
No, I think I'm thankful for my mentality. I meet a lot of people, and a lot of people struggle. Just the way their point of view, the way they see things. Also, some people in the deep dark end dealing with mental illness. It's you got to live with yourself more than anything every day. So like, I feel like good that I have a positive mentality, and that I feel very lucky that I don't struggle in that department, because I see so many people struggle, and it's such a difficult life for them. And I'm glad that I get the benefit of not having to deal with that. And I try to help people that are not so lucky,
Yep. Thank you, brother. S-Fan.
I'm thankful for a little bit of perspective, because I think for the longest time, I felt kind of like how you feel right now, Train, with streaming and just kind of everything going on. For me, it like just more recently, like there's some days where I wake up and it feels like I got like ran over by a Mack truck.
Yep.
Yeah, like it's bad. Like I'm just like, dude, like I don't know, like I'm tired, I'm beat, like I don't know what's going on.
You just gotta keep pushing through, trust me.
And I'm just like, dude, I don't know what it is, man. And it's just like, okay, like I don't want to deal with this, I don't want to deal with that, and it's kind of getting the perspective of like whenever you kind of have those bad days, or like you have those days where, or like a period of time where like things don't really seem like it's like what is going on right now, it kind of makes you appreciate the good stuff a whole lot more, and it makes you, you know, like it's like I notice, right? I get a lot of messages from a lot of people, right? A lot of viewers. I get like a DM, and it's just like, hey man, love the stream today, hard, or like just like nice comments here and there, and that kind of stuff. Like it adds up, right? And it's like I don't get to see it every time, but I do try and like read my whispers and DMs and stuff like that. And I don't know. I think even those little things like that, like they do mean a lot to me and a whole lot of other streamers whenever we get that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Thank you for that.
That was actually really nice.
It was. Well, happy Thanksgiving to everybody here, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming on Thanksgiving night.
You too, bro.
That means a lot to me. It was very hard to find anyone, and I'm happy that a lot of you are just my core friends that we talk all the time, and we have a couple new faces here, 2 new faces, and it was a great time having you guys. It was actually a good synergy tonight, good, wholesome, cozy time. Even Shroud's sleeping in chat right now, and we didn't wake him up. Fortunately, we didn't have Moxie, Lakari, or any other loud streamers on, so he's still passed out. But anyways, thank you guys. Mods, please spam all of their channels that they are, how they are seen on this page here. So at any point you can come and check this back out to go to their page and follow them. There was also a link in chat. Everyone's been amazing. Tides, thanks for joining us for the first time, and Pay Money, thank you as well. It was a pleasure having both of you on, and huge shout out to Destiny, guys. We won't see him for about 4 weeks on this show. But he better bet his ass on that 5th week. He's going to get 25 messages from me to get him on immediately when that expires. Thank you again, Destiny, for joining us for 69 podcasts, roughly, maybe a little 6, 7, 8, or 9 less.
Nice.
It's always great to have you, man. And regardless of, we have, you know, different views, or our communities, you know, they share parts together. Some parts don't like each other. It doesn't matter. I still appreciate your friendship, and I love you. And Devin, you already know. You and I had that in real life experience, my man, dude.
Hell yeah,
S-Fan, you know, you already know, dude, day one, baby. Hey, Slasher, you dumb fucking motherfucker. And Andy, you already know, dude. I call you, you call me, we jerk off. We probably have the best experiences naked together.
Chat.
Tides, Pay Money, we'll have those experiences soon. Slasher, get on for CSGO, don't fall asleep. All right, guys, we're going to play some CSGO with Slasher here. And we're going to wrap this up. Thank you guys for coming. I love you guys, and have a good night.
Peace,
Thank you,
chat.
man. Have a good one.
Bye, everybody.
All right, guys.
Bye.